Good morning, world. It is Friday, February 4th. Can't go wrong with a Friday, man. TGIF. Not gonna lie, definitely tired from last night. Had a Bulls live call last night. We're here for another early morning, burning the candle at both sides of it, man. Maybe I am cut out for ESPN. Joining the channel, as always, man. The man that I would like to say is formerly known as Ringo J, but we still always call him Ringo anyway. It never matters. Stefan Adon in the building. Steph, what's good with you, my boy?
Yo, what's good with you?
If you talking, I can't hear a word you saying.
Oh, hold on.
Step to the back room. Oh, wait. Nope, Steph, it ain't you. It ain't you. Well, maybe it is. Say something again.
Yo.
I think they can hear you. I don't think I can hear you.
Interesting. Yo, can y'all hear me?
We'll keep it going, man. We'll keep it going. We're going to make it work. I'm going to make it do what it do, baby. But no, appreciate you guys for pulling up and rocking with us for another morning. Oh, that was on me. Go ahead, say something.
Yo.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
The headphone jack that doesn't exist, my boy. Now, how you feeling this morning, man? How you feeling this morning?
Tired.
In a word, sleepy, Bob.
I got my coffee, but we'll live.
Yeah, dog. It's an early morning after a Bulls live call. And me and Kia stayed on a little extra as well. So but I feel better, man. Went back to the old house yesterday, grabbed some stuff, grabbed my real coffee cup, man.
What's good?
I'm not playing with these mugs,
we
dog.
might be cut out for this after all.
You said what?
I said we might be cut out for this after all.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. I'm built for this, dog. Come on now. I'm built for this. And we got people pulling up. Big love. We got McSeason in the chat, Steve-O in the chat, Shay in the chat, Robert Schwartz in the chat, Clayton in the chat. What's good? Cornelius in the chat. What's good?
What's good, y'all?
We got the squatty in the building.
Hope y'all staying safe on these streets.
As we come into today, got a lot of responses yesterday to claims that FLores made. And so we want to get into those, break down what's going on with that. John Elway responded. The Giants have responded. The Giants' response is hilarious. Doug Peterson has been hired as the Jaguars' head coach. How would that end up working out? We see the Bears have put a lot into this staff. Let's see how that's going to go. Marcus in the building. And then is Bradley Beal really possibly on the move from Washington finally? And for who? Because the name that I'm hearing does not seem like it's gonna work in anyone's favor. Well, I guess it will work. Nah. And then we had great debate yesterday. On who is going to be in the building when it's all said and done for the MVP race. It's gonna be interesting to see. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see. Because me and Steph were going at it a little bit yesterday on the MVP, on the final MVP. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us this early morning, man. Let's get into the conversation. Let's start it off. As this morning starts, John Elway's responded to FLores. John Elway, in a upset manner, has responded to claims that not only did he show up to every meeting to every meeting. To the meeting. He probably does show up to every meeting. Shows up to the meeting disheveled. showed up to the meeting seemingly like they had been drinking the night before, so I'm assuming Brian Flores saying hungover in that situation. Showing up to the meeting an hour and a half late. Here's Elway's response. It's unfortunate and shocking to learn for the first time this week that Brian... Oh, hold on. Did I miss a major part? Yep. I took Coach Flores very seriously as a candidate for our head coaching position in 2019. That don't talk about 2022, by the way. And enjoyed our 3.5-hour interview with him. Along with the rest of our group, I was prepared, ready, and fully engaged during the entire interview as Brian shared his experience and vision of our team. Dolphins owner, no. It's unfortunate and shocking to learn for the first time this week that Brian felt differently about our interview with him. For Brian to make an assumption about my appearance and state of mind early that morning was subjective, hurtful, and just plain wrong. If I appeared disheveled, as he claimed, it was because we had flown in during the middle of the night immediately following another interview in Denver and were going on a few hours of sleep, to me the only window provided to us. I interviewed Brian in good faith, giving him the same consideration and opportunity as every other candidate for our coaching position in 2019. That was John Elway's response to what was said about him from Brian Flores. To me, one, now John Elway much older than I am. I get it. But for the older crowd that may be here, off of 3-4 hours of sleep, disheveled look? Is that a thing? You look disheveled off of 3-4 hours of sleep? Now I get. Listen, here's the thing about John Elway, right? Like we said the other day. John Elway always looks
like
hungover. No matter what picture you go to, John Elway always looks hungover. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter where you go, this dude here is not exactly
you can't tell me he probably
come on,
not.
dog. This is at a game. This is at a game. You know what I'm saying? So to me, like I came into this and I'm sitting there. I'm just like, okay, well, like the disheveled, the drunk look, hungover look, whatever it is, sounds like John Elway to me. Like I don't know if I'm missing something here, but it sounds like John Elway to me. And so like there's that side of things, but here's the part of it that Elway does not show me. Or bring out, which I believe is Brian Flores' issue. Shout out to Julia. Said Elway made me think of Biff from Back to the Future. That's funny. Which I believe in is Elway's issue in this whole situation, right? They eventually end up picking Vic Fangio when they went through their process in 2019. You never explained, one, why you showed up an hour and a half late if you flew in the night before.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
You never explained how the questions or why the questions were erratic, like Brian Flores had stated, or if the questions were erratic. You never refuted many of the claims that came along with the statement that you made. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of parts of this that are the incriminating parts that would state to any candidate, not just a black candidate, any candidate, that they're not in serious consideration for this job that you did not refute. All you said was he was a serious candidate and I was engaged for 3.5 hours. Engaged in what though?
Debauchery.
Debauchery.
Debauchery. That's
What are
what
your
happened.
thoughts on Elway's comments, my boy?
Nah, I mean, well, first of all, I mean, we knew this statement was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably thought it was gonna be a team statement, but I mean, to be honest, I mean, I'm with everything that you just said. Even to add on to that, like I feel like you just dug yourself an even deeper hole because the other stuff that you didn't explain, like, so it's just like, yo, okay, why didn't you, the whole hour thing, you didn't say you didn't say who you were engaging with, you didn't say what you was doing. All you said was, oh yeah, we had a previous interview. Like, this, I mean, this just looked kind of sketchy to me. Well, not even kind of, just like you said, to any candidate, like the statement that he put out looks sus.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you didn't really answer anything.
you just, it was a whole lot of Mad Nagy. I heard everything
I was
and nothing.
just thinking that.
I heard, hey, bro, hey, that's why we here. You my brother, bro. Hey, dog, but like, dog, we heard everything and nothing at the same time.
I was just thinking, my God, he naggied that answer.
Like, yeah, we showed up right hour and a half later. I was engaged in something, and that's real.
What were you engaged in, John? Debauchery.
Debauchery, that's real.
No, you know what? That's crazy, dog. I legitimately was just thinking that, like, he gave us a naggy word salad. Like, he gave us 100% of, like, there were things happening and stuff went down and some stuff happened and man, what a night. But I was engaged the entire interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to me, right? So, like, I'm looking at each case individually, right? So if you've got that case there.
What were you engaged in? We got to figure out the why.
You know what I'm saying? You've got that case there. You've also got the Giant side of things. You've also got the Dolphin side of things. I'm looking at each one individually because while I do believe that as a whole organization, there can be people who are racially biased in each organization. There can be people who are racially biased in each, organization's coaching search. I'm looking at this individually because these are three different complete entities. Yes, they all fall under the umbrella of the NFL, but they are three different entities. So I don't want to throw the blanket statement that you don't like black folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's too serious of a claim that Brian Flores has against them that he's not getting, and black candidates aren't getting a fair shake, which at this point it's not even a claim, it's actually just what's happening, that they're not getting a fair shake for these head coaching jobs when it comes down to it. The Giants also spoke in this situation. They laid out their timeline of events as a key contention that the interview with Brian Flores was not a sham. It was not an interview just to fulfill the Rooney Rule, in their words. They're also adamant that hilarious. This is my favorite part of reading the article. By the way, check out the article on ESPN by Jordan Renan. Jordan Rannan.
We're not.
They're adamant that the New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick was providing his opinion and was not told of a decision. The
Bro, you
allegations
just
that
told on yourself.
The allegations that the Giants' decision had been made prior to Friday evening, this is a quote from the team, January 28th, is false, the Giants said in a lengthy statement. And to base that allegation on a text exchange with Bill Belichick, in which he ultimately states that he thinks Brian Daboll, by the way, didn't say thinks, would get the job is irresponsible. The text exchange, hold up. In addition, Mr. Belichick does not speak for and has no affiliation with the Giants. Mr. Belichick's, we're referring to him as Mr. Belichick for the rest of the show. Mr. Belichick's text exchange provides no insight into what actually transpired during our head coaching search. So when Mr. Belichick when Mr. Belichick suggested and kind of brought to the doorstep of Peyton Manning's feet, Joe Judge, what happened? He was almost immediately hired. Probably one of the most confusing hires. He was what, a wide receivers coach?
Joe Judge, no, special teams.
Okay.
Hey, the whole time, I'm a special teams coordinator. We're not going to beat ourselves. We're not going to beat ourselves.
5 years of beating themselves.
Special teams, trash.
So you're telling me the dude that brings you a coach and says you probably should hire this guy, and then not only does Peyton Manning co-sign it, but you also co-sign it because he was brought to you by Bill Belichick, that dude has no influence on your organization. The guy that coached in that organization, and I'm sure many of those people are still a part of that organization, that guy has no part of your organization. That's your argument there. And Brian Flores spoke on Jay Will's podcast.
Today?
Yesterday.
The kid.
And he basically said in so many words that if I'm up for a coaching job, somebody else should not know the outcome of my job before I do. There's no reason that Bill Belichick should know the outcome of my job before I do. And I'm sorry, New York Giants. I can't believe a word that you say when you say Mr. Belichick has no affiliation with the New York Giants. He only won a Super Bowl there. And
he won a couple of them things.
And only has connects all over the NFL because of how many people he's known, because of how successful he's been. I can't believe that he would know anything about somebody getting a job.
The thing is, you snitched on yourself. It was no reason to even put that in the text. I mean, it was no reason to even put that in the statement. It was no reason to put that in the statement. You literally just told on yourself. Yeah, we gave him the information, but it's just plausible deniability. It's just plausible deniability.
It's one of those things to me. I'm looking at this whole situation, and I was wondering, why does the lawsuit come into play? Is he doing this? To me, it cleared things up for me. I was wondering why the lawsuit came into play. Was he doing this, to try and get black coaches more opportunities? Was he doing this trying to get more black coaches interviews? Because let's be real, the Rooney Rule has worked poorly. The Rooney Rule has worked for one head coach. The Rooney Rule has worked for one head coach.
Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin. That's it. And so it's a sham of a rule. It's a failure of a rule. It probably should be eliminated. But how do you get these guys in a room? So I was trying to figure out why the lawsuit came up. But we're talking about multiple processes, multiple years where Flores went into these interviews and he said he felt like these weren't real interviews. He felt like these weren't real opportunities for me to get the job. He went into the New York job after feeling that the job had already been given away, and he said he went in there trying to essentially win them over. Prove that, hey, I believe these guys are. Now, I don't know if Brian Flores is telling the truth or not. But I'll say this. Whether he's telling the truth on this situation or not, there's a lot of black coaches that have come out and co-signed exactly a lot of the things he said.
The crazy part about it is, I don't know if you've seen the so everybody's in Vegas for the Pro Bowl. Everybody's at the practice field.
Yeah.
And even some of the players, Tyrann Mathieu said yesterday, like he probably knows Flores isn't gonna coach again, but somebody got to stand up for this because he says because he was talking about Eric Bieniemy. He was like, bro, Eric Bieniemy essentially make you want to run through a wall. Like he's done everything that's been asked of him the last 3 years. He's a great coach.
Yeah.
Doesn't get a look.
And we've seen
4 AFC Championship games, 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Nothing.
And we've seen coaches hired with less. Matt Nagy was hired with a playoff loss. And that's not, listen, it's not a shot at Nagy. I wanted Nagy when Nagy came here. I was like, oh, Andy Reid guy, let's go. I wanted Nagy when he came here. But he was hired with less. With a less successful resume, with less play calling experience, he was hired with less. And I believe that is the inherent issue. That is the issue that you start your mornings with. That is the issue that you start your days with in the NFL, or where the conversation starts, I should say, where, hey, listen, what's on my resume is these dubs. And for black candidates, that's not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like Kevin O'Connell just got a job. No disrespect to Kevin O'Connell, but what the heck does he do?
You just stand there. You just stand there and hold the other clipboard to make it look.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you doing something. Like we know McVay Shanahan, and we know McVay Shanahan's calling plays.
And so like that's what I'm saying though. Like the guys that are actually doing the job and qualify for the job and winning the job, like they're not getting the jobs.
I mean,
I will say shout out to Byron Leftwich for getting himself up out of that situation though.
I know, yeah, most definitely. And I mean,
No,
and like I said, like real talk with the Giants job. Hey, if they both come in there and get Daniel Jones turned around, cool. I'm with it. That mean more than likely the Giants is winning.
Yeah.
He just don't have a resume.
And and the thing to me is there's no hate to me.
He had a dry. My bad to cut you off, but dog,
Yeah, you good.
Josh Allen played perfect
Yeah.
for you to get the job.
Yeah. Well, I think he had a big part in developing Allen.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why you want him there.
But
That's why you want him there, though. That's okay. There's no shade in this process. What I don't like is we're kind of seeing FLores get where he's talking about some of these guys where he's throwing straight bullets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he essentially on that podcast said that the NFL has these back channel ways of of getting guys into the building, right? They have these back channel ways of, okay, we're going to go through this guy. We want to hear from this guy. We want to talk with this guy. Okay. But what that does is you end up rolling through the same cycle of guys. So the biggest thing to me that is an issue here is that these candidates, these black candidates, are coming in where at least based on what Brian Flores is saying, they're coming in where somebody else has already recommended them. Now, I don't know if Bill Belichick recommended them. I don't know if Bill Belichick said Brian Daboll should have this job over Brian Flores. This is what Brian Flores is claiming. The one thing I don't want this lawsuit to become is, hey, we throwing stray bullets everywhere. Anybody can get it. Because to me, that waters down the process. This is not a moment for you to take down the NFL. This is a moment for you to take down the walls that are holding black folks back in getting these bigger jobs. Yeah, you know I'm saying, don't build enemies that you don't need to have. To me, don't turn Bill Belichick into your enemy. Bill Belichick can be your ally. There's no better person to speak out for you if he's willing to. Now, I don't know if he's willing to. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much that goes into trying to build on this lawsuit that I don't want it to be lost on the small road bumps that may come along the way. Because I think at a minimum, we've got there's enough evidence from maybe not this suit as a whole. I think there's a lot of holes in this lawsuit. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
So maybe not this suit as a whole, but I think there's a lot of evidence to speak to how the NFL has moved when it comes to interviewing black coaches based on how many black coaches have said, no, I went through these same things.
And I think a big thing is because Hugh Jackson was on he was on a podcast and said essentially like he basically had to go through the same thing.
Yeah.
Nobody talks about the reason why they went 3-36. They basically traded everybody, so it was just a team full of rookies. But not only that, they own the team, but since the head coach is essentially the face of the team, they tell them, "Hey, you can pay the coach,
Yeah.
the team." And they said that it don't matter like what free agent I bring in. It don't matter who's doing what. You got to make it work. He said, and that's almost for every head coaching candidate. Well, not every minority head coaching candidate anyway. Which you're not getting a fair shake.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. And I think you have to you've got to try to listen. I don't know where it comes down to. I want us to understand though. Black folks aren't looking to take every NFL job in the league. It's not possible. Bill Belichick's a great head coach. Andy Reid is a great head coach. Black folks aren't these black coaches aren't. I'm saying black folks. These black coaches aren't looking to take every head coaching job in the league. These black coaches aren't. They're essentially they're asking for what everybody's asked for in the world. You know what I'm saying? Where, hey, I'm not asking to be better than you. I'm asking to be equal to you. I'm asking to walk in these rooms and you don't view me as the black ones here. Brian Flores' case is not based on, and I feel like the yes, there is the element of race that comes into it. I feel like racism is a hard slap to throw on a lot of these spots, but it's about being comfortable in the room with the black man being in power. And to me, that's the part that is missed. It's about being comfortable in the room when there's a black man in the building that's in power. Are you comfortable when Brian Flores is in the room and he's dictating policy? Are you comfortable when Ryan Poles is in the room? Are you comfortable when, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that is missed. And a lot of times, listen, that's where a lot of this stuff comes in, preference. But your preference shouldn't always be, oh my God, the black guy's here. We're going to draft Mitch. Because that's all I think that was. I don't think Ryan Pace is racist. I think Ryan Pace met Mitch and saw himself. He was comfortable with Mitch. I think that Brian Daboll came into the room and the Giants were comfortable with Brian Daboll. Now the Giants got some other sketchy stuff in their past that could be a little racist, but
big sketchy. Big sketchy.
They got some sketchy stuff in the past that could count as
sketchy,
racist.
dog.
Yeah, man, a little wild. The Giants a little wild. They're a wild organization. But these black coaches, black people in general, just want to get to the point where you comfortable around us. Just because I'm in the room with my headphones on and not paying you no attention don't mean I'm trying to rob the joint. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that that's the part that the NFL is very comfortable. It's all about a comfort situation. It's all about we have to build this thing up and have a working experience and a great working relationship. And the only dudes that get that opportunity are the dudes that don't rock their do-rags at night and keep the wave game going fresh. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that keep the that keep the code switch on 24/7.
Hey, my thing is too though. I mean, another thing that I feel like we do got to take into account is, and somebody said it yesterday on some show. I forget what show I was watching, but it's 32 owners.
Yeah.
Well, 31 owners in the NFL because I think one team is owned by
a conglomerate.
Yeah. So 31 owners in the NFL, like most of these teams got handed down.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Which they should.
I said, well, I mean, absolutely, but it's
like it shouldn't go up for sale just because Daddy died. Like,
I mean, now, if you just don't care and you just like that, I mean,
well, you know, McCaskies.
Nah, but that mug, I'm like most of these teams is handed down. So it's just basically like, hey, I'm gonna give you this team. Just stick to the status quo. I mean, and
Yeah.
that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. I mean, I certainly can't say that about the Bears because the Bears have Lovey. Like Bears, I mean, I don't know, bro. It's just weird. It's like you said, like we have to be like they gotta get comfortable. I think I heard you say one time, get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. It's the only way you grow.
Like you, essentially, you handicapping your franchise because this dude got the resume. He could even have a ring if he wanted to.
Yeah.
But since this person sat at the table with my mom's cousin, uncle, sister, brother, you know, auntie, mother, you feel me?
Yeah.
He should be able to get the job, and that's not right. Cause then if he going somewhere else, if that black candidate going somewhere else, develop somebody, become a head coach, get like 3 rings. Hey, the only thing you can say is, man, I did have that dude in the room. It's just
And
messed up, and they gotta get better.
what happens is you kill the lines of that. Tony Dungy built that. Tony Dungy built it to Jim Caldwell. Jim Caldwell was hired again, but you have to have owners that are willing to hire those guys. If you don't, you kill those lines. They fired
Absolutely correct.
Jim Caldwell winning. They fired Lovie Smith winning. While y'all know how I feel about that one.
Yeah, I don't know the full story on that.
Yeah,
But
I mean, listen, like they won early and then lost a lot of games in a row. And this is what I don't want it to become, right? Like Rodney in the building early, he said, this situation kind of reminds me of Kaepernick calling out the NFL's racial views in general. This is what I don't want it to become, right? This is why I said I don't want to see Brian Flores just throwing stray bullets at the wall. You know what I'm saying? This is why I don't want to see Brian Flores just taking shots randomly, because what it became was Colin Kaepernick was trying to take everybody out at once. But Colin Kaepernick's viewpoint changed when he realized he was no longer going to be an NFL player. We always talk about Colin stepping up and speaking out, but we never talk about the fact that Colin all of a sudden was like, I'll stand for the flag because I've seen changes in the world when people were still getting murdered by police. What change you saw? We never talk about the fact that when his NFL career was on the line because he wanted to become an activist, he was willing to compromise. You know what I'm saying? Like, Colin's situation to me, where he essentially was begging to get back into the NFL. Colin's situation to me, and I think Colin's done a lot of good, not to take anything away from the good that Colin's done, but Colin's situation to me is different because there's a lot of holes that I can poke in what he did. The initial part of it, 100% on board with it. Hey, love it. Stand up. Police brutality, we're not doing that. We're keeping it cold. You know what I'm saying? That part of it, I love it. But when it came time for him to make decisions on whether he wanted to keep being a football player or he wanted to go hard with the activism, he was trying to choose the football player life, and the NFL said, "Now you made your decision. You can't stay here." And then he spent what, 4, 5, 6 years just trying to get back in the league. I deserve a fair shot. I deserve a workout. And then when you legally forced them to give you a
they
workout,
got him to work out, but apparently
you didn't show up.
it was a sham workout.
I don't know if it was
So,
a sham workout.
some people said it was a sham workout. Other
They
people
had
say that
scout.
he didn't show up.
Listen,
It was reports that they said he moved the location.
he did move the location. But this is my thing, right? There's too much that went into Collins that takes away from the good that Colin did. There's too much that went into what Colin did that takes away from the good that Colin did. And that's the part I don't want to be lost on this situation. Because this is a situation that could change the landscape. I mean, we're talking about from what, 1959 to like 1982. There were 0 black head coaches, and then from then on to now, we've had what, 17? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to tread differently. Cut me down a little bit, Ringo.
Oh, the volume. I got you, bro. Hold on.
You have to tread differently when you're making these moves, because anything you do can absolutely take away from your argument. And by the way, Colin Kaepernick, the issue with Colin Kaepernick was the contract. Yeah, you good. The issue with Colin Kaepernick was the contract he had to sign. By the way, you signed it earlier. You'd already signed that contract when you worked out before. Now you got a problem with it. You signed that contract to get you the NFL tryout before. Now you got a problem with it. There's too much to, as I almost lost that. There's too much to take away from what Colin did. For me, and I want to support Colin because I'm black. But I'm not just blindly supporting things. I don't go into things with blind support. I don't come into Brian FLores' situation with blind support. I like Brian FLores. I think what he's doing is going to change the landscape of the NFL. I think it already has. I said yesterday on the show, I think that Jim Harbaugh had a guaranteed job until this came out.
I just don't want. And I mean, and it's like you said, you was valid with everything you said about Colin. I don't want that to happen to Brian, because right now Brian's on the right path. I just want you to stick to this.
Stick to it. Go after the guys that are there.
If that's what this is about,
yeah,
cool. Stick to this. This don't got nothing to do with nobody else.
And don't try to take the world down. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame Brian Daboll for getting the Giants job. Brian Daboll's the better candidate for that job. If we're being objective and looking at this realistically, if I've got Daniel Jones in the building and I want to turn something around, Brian Daboll's the better candidate for this job.
Yep. So, I mean, and I said, like, him and Daniel Jones had the same skill. If he is going to turn Daniel Jones around, that boy's dude.
Now, here's the other thing. I can believe that they gave him the job before it was done. That's where the lawsuit comes in. But at no point do I think that Brian Daboll's not the better coach in that situation. And it's not because, Brian FLores has the experience, he's got the resume, he's got all of that. But what he doesn't have is, hey, you weren't able to turn around a franchise quarterback, and this guy was. You know what I'm saying? Like I like Daboll as a candidate better there. Now, FLores, I think with the Saints, way better. I think it's a shame that he's going to miss out on that opportunity there. FLores, to me, with the Saints, is the candidate that should be there. I don't know. Did anybody see if he got his interview? I don't know if he ended up getting the interview with him or not.
I didn't see nothing reported.
I didn't see nothing reported that he got the interview. That didn't. I don't know what's going on with that. But like in New York, he wasn't the best fit. Brian said, "Wake up, Ringo."
Hey, man.
Hey, these mornings be early for Ringo, dog. Ringo left the postgame show like, I gotta go to bed.
Hey man. I've been on time every day this week, man. That I can say. I'm proud of that.
Shout
I'm
out to our
proud of that.
ancestors. Shout out to our ancestors on Black History Month. Ringo pulled up on time. But I'm not gonna fire Ringo for doing the minimum. No, I'm just playing. But nah, man, I just want this thing to be taken seriously throughout. I can see that they're trying to discredit what Brian Flores is saying, what Hugh Jackson said, what, you know what I'm saying? I can see that these coaches and GMs are trying to discredit what is being said in the building. And so to me, like, the Giants statement was weak. John Elway's statement was weak.
Hey, real quick, wasn't Brian Flores supposed to have that interview the same day he did those interviews? He was
Brian
supposed to have the Saints interview. Right, correct. He was supposed to have the
was
Saints
supposed to have
interview
a
the
Saints
same day
interview
he did.
yesterday, right?
Nah, it wasn't yesterday. It was like a day or so. It's like nothing reported. Like
No.
nothing is reported.
Yeah. No, he was supposed to have the interview the day that what was that? Wednesday. The day it snowed. So the day after the news broke, he was supposed to have that interview that he had the lawsuit in. He was supposed to have an interview with the Saints. And the Texans ain't even hiding it.
Right, Steve-O, exactly. The day he announced the lawsuit, he was supposed to have an interview.
Yeah. Hey, to me, the Texans ain't even hiding it. Here's the thing.
Hey,
I don't know.
Texans is not hiding it because they like, hey, either way, we gonna have Deshaun try to play for us.
Hey, I don't know if the Texans are first off, I don't know if they're racist, but they in the right area. I don't know if the Texans are racist.
Hey, now
I think the
you
Texans
can't come out and say you can't let the players run the asylum, dog. This is
Hey, I think the Texans run are so poorly run. And I think that the Texans are so bad, even to the fact that they fired their coach a year into him being down there in Dave Culley, that no coach wants to touch that job with a 10-foot pole. I think that's a coach's conglomerate. I think the coaches came together and was like, do not go down there. You'll never get another shot. Do not go down there. Because, fam, they didn't even start at, I'm going to go to an assistant. I'm going to go to. They went straight to Josh McCown. I ain't
dog.
even
And if
heard
he
nothing
gets the
about it.
job, I'm not gonna clown him, but that's just like, dog. He just woke up. Mims was coach on high school. If you
Hey,
that
shout out
down
to
bad, you gotta
Joshy
go get
football,
somebody from
bro.
high school.
Fam, he was a
He
high
was
school
coaching high school
teacher.
football.
He was a high school teacher.
No,
Coaching high
I
school
thought he was coaching high school
football.
football.
He was. And the Bears called him to beat him. And he could play. And then he got here and spent like 10 years, went from coaching high school football to doing like 10 years in the NFL after that. Being the best, one of the best backups in the league, and then about to make money to coach the Texans, possibly. Hey, Josh, you ever coached anything outside of high school? Nope. Let's see how this goes. Now, here's the question. Does he call his plays? If he gets the job, does he call his plays?
I don't know because the Texans don't know. I don't know because the Texans don't know. The Texans don't know. We don't know. Like
Whole time the GM calling plays too.
Like whole time this is man. All right, so look, Josh, we brought you in here. Like, yeah, you're not gonna quarterback for us, but if you want to, look, We brought you in here because nobody else wants to touch the team, which is fine.
Yeah.
We need you to make it look like you're gonna coach.
T. Jackson said he gonna have Mark Trestman as OC.
Dog.
Dog. Here's the thing. I don't know if he's ever been with a good OC.
Who, Josh McCown?
Yeah, I think Mark Trestman's his best OC.
Hey man, well, I mean, didn't he throw like 19 tutties and no picks?
He went on a nice little streak.
Hey, it was like 1 year when he filled in, he was like absolutely like the best quarterback for like a 6-game stretch. It was like 21 touchdowns, no picks. It was something crazy like that.
Fam, Joshy football might be one of the best football stories in he might be one of the best football stories in football history. Now, Mark definitely had him balling. That's funny. That's pretty hilarious, actually, dog. Like to think that Josh McCown might just like walk into a coaching job and just be like, "Hey, I'm in this mug." We kind of started this conversation. I don't think we got too deep in it on the last one. Out of all the coaching hires, which one do you believe is going to be the one that turns their team around the quickest, especially now adding Doug Peterson in the mix with Trevor Lawrence down there?
All right, so we got. All right, so we got Eberflus. We got Peterson.
Yep.
We got O'Connell.
You've got who else has been
Daniels. Hired? You know what? Actually, I'm gonna say this. I really don't know about O'Connell because O'Connell got a set team already though. So it's like, how much of a turnaround is that for real?
Making the playoffs.
True.
Or winning a playoff game, I should say.
You know what though? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say. Man, nah, it depends because you don't know if Derrick Carr coming back. I mean, it's tough because I was gonna say the Raiders.
Raiders with Josh McDaniels. You got who else? Nathaniel Hackett out in Denver. You've got Doug Peterson in Jacksonville, Josh McDaniels, and Dave Ziegler as head coach and GM out in Vegas. Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi Adolfo Manessa. Black is it?
I thought you was talking about coach, not GM.
Well, I'm just saying I am, but those were both the hires. Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen.
I mean, I think the Giants could possibly get a turnaround, but if anything, I'm looking at the Bears.
Really?
I'm looking at the Bears because we have I gotta see because I gotta see what the Giants do with the money because we had a lot of money coming off.
Yeah.
So it's not like we don't got bread. I gotta see what they do with the money, but you have Poles. He's already been on the offensive line, so he knows that they need he knows that they need offensive line help. As good as the Bears was in sacks last season, they gave up just as many sacks on the offensive side of the ball. So he needs that. Eberflus is definitely. I gotta stop saying that. Yo, Matty E is definitely gonna preaching the peanut punch. He's definitely gonna get the line right. And if they make the right moves, look, they can definitely get it turned around the fastest. And look, don't think that when they get it turned around, it's gonna be like a Jamar Chase, Joe Shiesty type deal where we got 6 wins and now all of a sudden we're going to the Super Bowl. But I mean, I definitely believe that they could do some things. And the only reason why I believe that is because also the Bears got an assistant GM, something they never had.
Yeah, whole new organizational build.
So I mean, right now they under the AK Act.
The AK Act. Right now, we're under the AK Act.
Like,
actually, we're under the Acme Act. Come on now, we can't forget Mark Eversley. Mark Eversley putting in work out here.
Yeah, no, sorry. Y'all under the Acme
I
Act.
think we're gonna lose Mark Eversley next year. I think he becomes a GM. I'm gonna be sad. No, not a GM. I think he becomes a president of the basketball. He's already a GM. I think he becomes a president of basketball operations next year.
I would love to see it.
I just don't want to come up with another acronym. That's a great acronym. Acme. Come on now.
That sounds like a cartoon studio.
It is technically, but
I was just about to say that. I knew I was.
It's from Looney Tunes. I mean, it's a real place as well, but it's the company from Looney Tunes. But it's I think we're gonna lose Mark Eversley next year because he's doing a really good job. He's doing a really good job, dog. I think if I were to pick a coach that was going to turn it around quickly, I don't think the Bears is quick. And if you guys get an opportunity, check out Bill Polian when he was on the Waddle and Sylvie show on ESPN 1000. He was talking about how the team, talk about the Bears, how the team has, when he broke it down with his team, 5 or 6 blue chip players on it. Just like we've said on here. 5 or 6 players that no matter what, you have to keep these players in the building. Just like we've said on here. I know what I'd be talking about. Yeah, I'm saying I know what I'd be talking about. I know I look dumb.
It's not like we didn't say this though.
You know what I'm saying? I know I look dumb, but I know what I'd be talking about a little bit. It's the hat. It's the hat. I know it's the hat. It's okay. But that's just not enough. So where do you find those guys that you can put in there that maybe are not those blue chip staples to the team, but that are helping you get to that hump? That's not a quick process. That's not a next season we're going to be right back in the hunt for the Super Bowl process. Especially when your draft cupboard is bare, your funds are low. Unless you go out and sign great free agents. You know what I'm saying? Unless you go out and sign great free agents.
Wait, the funds is low? I thought y'all had bread.
We got bread because ain't nobody got no money. Ain't nobody paid nobody. It's a bunch of dudes that need to get paid this season.
Hey, man, I just believe the overhaul about to be real.
It's one of them like on Madden when you come into it where you like, they be like, oh, man, I got $500 million to spend. Oh, no one signed. Now, here's the thing. The good thing about that is we got to pay Roquan. You pay Roquan. You got to pay. I'm going to be honest with you. Here's the question mark for the Bears right now. What you saw last year was a sham of an offense. Does Allen Robinson stick around with the new regime? He's comfortable here. He knows the players. He's going to be learning new coaches. I think he thinks Justin Fields is a good quarterback. Does Allen Robinson stick around with the new regime?
At a discount, because I said this. I said
And he's going to
Tom.
get a discounted price anyway because of what he did last season.
Yeah,
Nobody's probably going to look to pay him more than the Bears, knowing what they know.
I said if Tom Brady didn't come back, the Bears should make a run at Chris Godwin. And, in all honesty, all jokes aside, torn ACL or not, he get them catches. He gonna earn his bread.
Yeah.
I think they make a run at it. I mean, and all it takes is a call. I mean, the worst thing they can do is say no, I'm not signing here.
Yeah.
The worst thing they can do is say no, I'm not signing here. I'm making a run at him. I'm making a run at AB. I'm making a run at Odell. Hey, it's whatever. It's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. And I think Ryan Post is gonna be aggressive and getting these guys. And I feel like he's gonna get one receiver, but mostly the money's gonna be spent on that O-line.
I agree. And that's where I would spend it. That's what I would spend it. Shout out to the Javier Lifestyle in the building, man.
Because even if they do get A-Rob on the discount and don't get Godwin,
Yeah.
shoot, Marcus Williams is looking for a team. You know you need another corner.
Javier Lifestyle asks, what about Calvin Ridley? What's the mental state on Calvin Ridley, though?
You said that's Falcons, right?
Yeah. He just like sat out half the season because
I know he was going through some
he was going through something mentally.
Yeah, some mental stuff. I mean, if he right, by all means, but
mental is a tough aspect to bring in.
Yeah, like I said,
because you can't gauge it. There's nothing medical you can gauge on that. You can't put a timeline on. Hey, when's your brain gonna be right?
Like Rui Hachimura missed half the season. Off that, I'm not finna. I would reach out to him and see where he's at.
Yeah,
it's a conversation. It's a conversation. It's a conversation at minimum. But I mean, nah. If I'm them, I hate to spend that money on a wide receiver. Get Marcus Williams.
Yeah.
To help out because I feel like Jalen Johnson is descending, but he's not there yet. Marcus Williams is a good corner. Let Damian Adams tell you. And yeah, the rest of the money just need to be spent on the O-line.
Shout out Dame Adams, man.
Hey man.
I agree with you. To me, I've already laid my plan out here multiple times. You go buy a left tackle. You go buy the best left tackle on the market. The one thing you can there's a lot of pace defenders in here. There's a lot of pace defenders in here. People that think Ryan Pace was learning on the job. We got a few of them on the show. A couple of them on the show. Kid and Joel both think that Ryan Pace was learning on the job. He was doing a good job and later on in his career, and that he was finally starting to turn it around. The problem that Ryan Pace never did was defend the quarterbacks that he risked so much draft capital to get. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing.
But then you let the head coach that was tied to him throw him under the bus.
So, like, to me, you know what I mean? Like, Ryan Pace did a lot of stuff that, I mean, yeah, he got some late round picks. He hit on some stuff. Draft wise, he definitely hit on some stuff. But, dog, like, if we're going to talk about being successful. Okay, you went and got Mitch. Okay, Mitch wasn't the guy that we were going to be. That don't mean you don't block for him. You don't protect him. You don't go out and get Jermaine Ifedi, who was a failed first-round pick, to try and keep him alive. You know what I'm saying? Cornelius, he got y'all Justin Fields. And they protect him.
Y'all
When
do
they got a
realize y'all gave up the
36-year-old
most.
Jason Peters.
They gave up the most sacks.
You know what our protection plan was for this year for Justin Fields? Honestly. Or even forget Justin, for Andy Dalton. You know what our protection plan was?
It was.
No, it was
let him through.
no. Our protection plan for him was coming into the season. We're going to take this rookie that's never played this position before and try and see if he's successful over there. But then the rookie got hurt. He played right tackle. He'll be able to learn how to play left. Okay. But then the rookie got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like,
by the way, the only
your protection plan was a rookie with a back issue.
By the way, when he came back, only rookie that was actually standing up for him getting hit.
Not only rookie, only lineman. Only lineman standing up for his guy getting hit. By the way, here comes Jermaine Ifedi, the human turnstile, running over there trying to yell at Tevin. Oh, we can't be doing that. How about you protect your QB? Those are costly yards. You were losing anyway. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for pulling up and showing us love this morning, man. We want to let you guys know that this is also a simulcast, man. We're here on YouTube, but if you can't stay for the whole thing, you can tune into the Contender. Download the Contender app in the Play Store, and that the Contender side is actually doing a little bit of a giveaway. The on the Contender side, have you ever been at that party? You know what I'm saying? Looking for a bottle opener. Contender's giving them away. Our show airs on there, and you can listen to our show streaming or on demand, the Contender app, anytime. Now, as a thank you, they're giving away keychain bottle openers. Here's how to get yours. Head to the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, download the app, take a screenshot of the home screen, and put your name and email in it, your name and address in an email, and send to thecontendersports@gmail.com. Or you can send the information in a Twitter DM either to @thecontender or to the Windy City Breeze. Appreciate you guys for supporting us on this side of things. If you're on the move, I understand. Ain't nobody getting the YouTube Premium. If you got YouTube Premium, big money. Ooh, he got money.
Hey, have you ever had it?
Yeah, you said what?
Have you ever had it?
You know what? You have it now too, because it comes with YouTube TV.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it comes with YouTube TV. So if you log in with your profile, I believe you have it.
Oh.
So technically now, yes, I have it, but it's because I'm paying $70 a month for some TV. You better give it to me. No, man, if you can't sit here and just watch if you don't have the YouTube Premium, you can't cut it off, or you got to be on the move. Download the Contender app. You can hear us on that side as well. Javier says, I have YouTube Premium. Ooh, he got money.
He got money.
Shout out to y'all for pulling up and rocking with us this morning, man. We had some good talk, good NBA or NFL talk, man. Good conversation as well. I have YouTube TV. I've never used it. You've never used your YouTube TV, Crit, or you've never used your premium? I'm hoping he means just the premium, because if you got YouTube TV and you ain't used it, you're paying a lot of money.
Yeah, that's $65 a month.
You know what's crazy? YouTube TV is literally the best one that's out there. And now I'm nervous because of, like, they had that beef with Disney. So now I'm like, dog, is this finna happen? Like, you just gonna have beef with Muzz? Like, cause clearly y'all think, hey, we Google. You're not stopping us.
Dog, my thing is, it was like, you know what though? They're not gonna go through it because I was laughing at the tweet you said the day it happened. They was like, "Yo, we're gonna get rid of ESPN and we're gonna get rid of a couple other channels." It was like, "Yeah, everybody that got YouTube TV right now, cancel their subscriptions." And YouTube
Bro.
was just like, "Oh, we can't have this happen." Hey,
Bro, it was Google and Disney in a pissing contest.
like,
Fam, y'all don't even know. That was doggone Goku versus Jiren right there for the anime fans in the building. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like, you just feel like the earth shaking. I knew there was a disturbance in the force, is what I'm saying, when it got, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
do
mean,
you really
Cornelius,
think?
it's worth it because the only other option you really got is Hulu.
But the problem is, like, but Disney's a part of the Hulu package. You know what I'm saying? Disney's a part of the Hulu package. So, like, if you get Disney Plus, by the way, I just remembered I got to cancel that Hulu today. If you get Disney Plus, then
Right? You get ESPN
you
Plus.
get ESPN Plus, you get Hulu,
Right.
you get all of that. So
I don't know. It's
basically,
kind of dumb.
Disney was like, "Oh yeah, I mean, you can try to compete with us, but we will absolutely take you out." Yeah, I'm saying, like, you can try to compete with us, you can try to stay on top of it, but it's not gonna go the way you think it's gonna go.
And I was like, dog, you know how long we've been around?
That's crazy, dog.
Don't you get ESPN Plus with the Hulu? Bro, yes, but at the same time, you don't need to do that. Because if you have Disney Plus, all that is included.
Yeah.
Like
It,
I'm not about to pay. I think what it's $70.
it's
It's
70 bucks for it, yeah.
dog. It's like $73 to get Hulu. If I get ESPN Plus, I get Hulu for like $14.
Fam, so this the thing, right? And listen, while I was on here, legitimately just updated it, right? So I got what the heck did I just get? I don't even know. Uh I think I got Hulu with no ads, so I still get just regular Hulu. I got Disney Plus and I got ESPN Plus, 14 bucks, 13 bucks. It was just funny to see, dog. Yeah, I'm saying it was like uh the best. It was literally just like Google was like, "Hey man, we not worried about you. What you gonna do? You can't take nothing away from us. We Google. This YouTube TV, baby. We the best in the business. Y'all got Hulu Live. You're not messing with us." And they were like, "Oh, really?"
Watch out. And you know what it was like. It was like it wasn't Jaren. It was Beers versus his brother. He pulled up on him and was like,
When Beers was up,
"We,
yeah.
we finna have a contest." What?
Battle of the Gods.
Universe 17 better than Universe 18. You want to bet? All right,
Dog.
throw them joints there. Hey, we kind of need to stop this because the
Hey,
world
dog.
is kind of
And you know what it
cracking.
was? And listen, it was a clear-cut L. Because you saw it. YouTube TV. Clearly, most people are rocking with YouTube TV. YouTube TV really is the best one. I love how we've given them like 20 minutes of advertisement here. YouTube TV really is the best streaming service on the market to me. I've never seen one better. I like their DVR better. I like their recordings better. I love their on-demand better. Hulu's on-demand was trash. So like, bunch of things to go into it. I love YouTube TV better. I love how it functions better as well. Hulu be like, "Oh, I'm struggling just to watch this show."
But
But
I
when
got to boot it up and then I had it with the ad, so it's like every show you could watch it, but it had like a 3 minute and 30-second ad in between it.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, this is not
You know what I'm saying? And
this is
so
not
like, and
functioning
so
at all.
I really rock with YouTube TV. But Disney was literally like, oh, word, no ESPN. You're losing all ESPN channels. You're losing all Disney channels. You're losing, like, they took, and it was just like, yep, we've ended our contract with Disney. An hour went by and people were just like, canceled. You know what I'm
They
saying?
was like, you want to end contracts? All right,
Canceled.
watch out. Let's.
It was just, dog, I swear, like, and at this point, this is the thing, right? We're doing all this to avoid cable, calling cable companies, all that stuff. Are we at the point where we realize we're paying just as much as cable? I got Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix. Although I don't pay for the Netflix. Crunchyroll. What else we got?
I do the Funimation. How much is Crunchyroll?
Well, I do Funimation too. Funimation and Crunchyroll are together now.
Okay.
Yeah, they Funimation bar Crunchyroll.
Good $6.
Good $6.
Well
You know
spent.
what I'm saying? Good $6. What else I got? Like, I got so many streaming services, dog. That at this point,
honestly, what's dope about the Netflix is like low key, I could just pause it because I don't watch every show. It's just some pop up that I really want to look at. I'm watching when I'm done with it. Just hey, it's either that or hey, bro,
yeah.
you trying to share that password?
Oh
Bet.
yeah, password sharing getting done out here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Until they Mike Davidson said they folded quicker than Yajirobe versus Vegeta. Hey, shout out to Steve-O though. Steve-O said
No.
YouTube TV hit him with the wait. Let's
Nah.
talk it out.
You know what it was? It was 17 versus Vegeta. Vegeta thought he had it. Remember the first fight? Vegeta was like, I'm a Super Saiyan. Couldn't stop me. Remember, I don't get tired. Oh, you thought you had it. Watch this. Kicked that man clean in the arm. That was the only time.
Snap that
my arm. Like, nah, bro.
Oh, dog.
You said you had it.
Hey, it's funny to see big companies getting contests like that where it's like, let's see whose money's longer. Bam. Oh, hold on. Let's talk this out. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a conversation. Appreciate y'all for pulling up and listening to us rant about YouTube TV and all them muzz for 20 minutes.
Hercule versus Cell, dog. Hey,
let's get into some NBA talk today, man.
Mike, you wild.
The report's out there. I don't know why they would do this, but the report is out there that Bradley Beal might be on the move from Washington. Finally. Bradley Beal and Washington have finally come to terms with the fact that, hey, listen, you might not win enough here. And he still said, I want y'all to be here. Or he still said, I want to be in Washington, but if y'all trade me, I'm open to it. Washington, looking for trade partners, is now tied to the Philadelphia 76ers and Ben Simmons. Is there a scenario where a deal like that gets done? And do we even think Philly moves on from Ben Simmons at all?
I mean, they should. I mean, it's time. If my whole thing this whole time has been like, yo, capitalize on Joel while he's playing some of the best ball in his career.
Yeah.
Like because we was talking about it. We was texting about it yesterday, man. You
Yeah.
like back and forth. Like I'm not gonna deny he's playing the best ball in his career because he is. So it's like, why not capitalize on that? Like you're waiting for somebody who is on the record saying that he does not want to come back. This clearly is not about money. He just don't want to play here. Like
Right.
the amount of money that he's lost already, you would think then he would want to come back. Hey, this man, hey, when I tell you this man is content, this man done went out, got a ring, got engaged, about to get married, picked up his chick from Australia and brought her to America. All in the time while he not trying to play for them.
Now, here's the thing, right? It's reported that he's lost $19 million just in fines. Is there a point where even if not traded, we see Ben Simmons come back this season?
No. No, because I can't force this is the thing. I can't force you to do something that you don't want to do. Like, I mean, you can't force me to come on this morning show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be something that you want to do. But I mean, if he's clearly on record talking about I'm not gonna show my face in front of Philly fans,
Yeah.
and he hasn't done it in what 4 months now.
Dog, can you imagine him coming back on another team to play against Philly?
Nah, that man's gonna be reckless. Like,
They are gonna be
dog, I
wild.
mean, and you hear the stories about like, cause Mug was like, yo, Braun was like, yo, when we first went back to Cleveland,
Yeah.
when I was in Miami, Muggs was throwing like full on batteries at us. Like, dog, he gotta go somewhere that's so far off the grid that care about their fans, but not that much. Like, he gotta go to somewhere like, well, I can't even say sad because Sacramento bagged out. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, the thing is, it's like, I understand the flip side of it where it's like, dog, you're in the NBA.
Yeah.
You are a millionaire. And if you're playing bad, you're doing a disservice. Like, they're doing a disservice to me, you, kid, AD, and Joel when he's like, oh, well, I ain't playing bad. They're too harsh on me in the media.
Yeah.
They're too harsh on me as the home fans. Like, we're not supposed to talk about you when you're playing bad, dog. Now, I mean, I just don't understand it. Now, I'm in Washington. Washington kind of would be a place to go, but at the same time, I mean, they made the playoffs with Russ and Brad. So at minimum next season, there's still going to be an expectation. I'm still trying to qualify for playoffs.
Right.
So even if you're playing bad, then what? Now I just don't know what he expect out of the whole situation.
I don't either, dog. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. By the way, if you're in here, hit that like button, subscribe to the page. We do this every morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9. Little early morning show. I don't get it either, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I don't get what Ben Simmons is expecting. If I'm Philly and there's any shot of getting Bradley Beal in the building, you absolutely make that move. That pick and roll would be scary. Bradley Beal is absolutely the point guard you want. Ben Simmons to be. He plays well on the defensive end, can score at will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's a better option for you at the point guard position, if I'm being 100% honest. I would say that if I'm going to look at anything, don't miss another deal like the one that was on the table reportedly from Detroit. Now, if the one on the table from Detroit was now, here's the thing, right? Has the Beal? How long has the Beal deal been a possibility?
Well, it had to be a couple of days because they was talking because they did say that Philly was in talks with Sacramento. They was in talks with Sacramento for a minute, but Sac was like, "Yo, you talking about 3 first rounders?"
Yeah.
Um, I'm not doing all that.
Well, this is my thing with it. If and Philly would have to
Oh,
give
and
up.
so the deal on the table, like the Washington and Philly deal, had to be on the table.
Well, here's
I'll
my thing.
probably say for a couple of days now.
If the Washington, I would say maybe longer because what sense does it make to turn down that Detroit deal? You know what I'm saying? Like, what sense does it make to turn down the Detroit? They're gonna send you Jeremy Grant. Who else was in there? Isaiah Simmons, I think, was, or not Isaiah Simmons. Was Isaiah Simmons
Isaiah
in there?
Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart was in there. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna send you a couple of pieces for Ben Simmons. The only way now that the only way that it makes sense to turn a deal like that down is if Bradley Beal was on the table, or maybe De'Aaron Fox and something else, and Marvin Bagley are on the table on the other side. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way it makes sense for them to turn that deal down.
My thing is that if I'm Washington, I'm still trading Brad though because by all accounts he's not coming back next season.
He might though.
It's dog. It's I
Bradley
can't.
Beal has turned down trade opportunities before because he's wanted to stay in Washington. They've come to him and said, "Do you want to be traded out of this situation?" Like, no, let's stick it out. Let's make this thing work. So
I
he's
mean,
had
yeah.
that
I mean,
opportunity.
I agree. Ben is delusional, but I mean,
I'm not buying the mental illness thing from Ben Simmons. I'm not.
no, I'm not either. I mean,
As somebody that
dude,
more than
he making moves off the court.
hey, listen, as somebody that more than likely struggles from mental illness and doesn't take care of himself, if somebody provided me with the help, I would jump at it. If you claim mental illness and the help is provided for you and you shun away the help,
Nah, dog. That's on you.
that's on you.
That's on you. Cause it like and dog, it's okay to ask for help. Like man, it's okay to ask for help, but if
But I
you
feel like he used it as a cop out. I feel like he used it as a ploy.
cause now Muggs is saying, oh well, he's doing this because the last 3 years we've been talking about him shooting the basketball. I'm like, bro, he's not showing up. But have y'all not been looking at the tabloids? This man has been making moves off the court.
Yeah.
He is clearly not trying to come back.
I
Like
don't know, dog. I don't know what Ben Simmons
this
is up to.
man
I'm
lost
getting sick of
19
the
M's.
sad thing is like it's almost like a Brian Flores situation, right? Where the dude you're talking about the most not having a job. Well, it's not. I'm not gonna put it on that. What I was gonna compare it to was the dude not having a job, or not having being in the position is still the most coveted piece, even though there's all this stuff swirling around him. Ben Simmons is still probably the most coveted trade piece coming into this. Like for a lot of fans, maybe not, but Ben Simmons is still a defensive player of the year candidate. Ben Simmons is still still has great court vision. Still has, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he beefing with Shaq now. Like, you're picking weird enemies here, dog.
Well, yeah, I seen that, but I didn't get into it. What they beefing about?
Because Shaq said he sucks. No, Shaq told him stop being a baby.
True.
Shaq told him you messing up the money. He told him that he basically said I paved the way. What did he say? He said Magic paved the way for Mike to get paid. Mike paved the way for me to get paid. I paved the way for Bron to get paid. You're messing up the money. He said these owners and all of this, they already think we spoiled. They already think we make too much money. You're messing up the money. And they are. James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, guys like that, messing up the money, messing up the contracts.
Like I said, at the end of the day, when that CBA roll around, I don't want to have nobody complain about, oh my God, we're in a lockout. Why are they coming back?
Absolutely. I expect a full lockout to come.
Yeah. You might get a 40-game season, if that, at best.
Because to me, like, if I'm an owner, I'm not paying you to be pissed off in a year and a half and say you don't want to be on the team no more. Ben Simmons got paid what? A year ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Rookie extension.
John Collins got paid 2 years ago?
Last year.
Last year? James Harden got paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, Kyrie Irving got paid. All these dudes get paid. And they want the money, but they don't want the money. They don't want to honor the contract that they signed.
And then the thing is, it's like it's not right ways to do it, right? Like you seen Russ. Why didn't James Harden just do what Russ did? Hey, go to the Rockets. Hey, I gave y'all everything I had. Is it cool if y'all just? I'm asking y'all to trade me to the Nets.
Yeah.
Like, don't sit out, get a fat suit, come to the game and just.
Did we ever confirm the fat suit? What was going on with that?
Dog, there's no way he didn't have that though. You can't.
I don't know. He played basketball. You drop weight fast playing basketball.
I guess the fat suit is the better story. So we.
The fat suit is the better. He was in a fat suit.
Nah, but I mean, like, it's right ways to do it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's right ways to do it. Just do that, and like, if you got a nice organization, like, oh, OKC showed you how to do it twice. Like, okay, Russ asked for it. Yo, Chris got us to almost the second round of the playoffs in the bubble. I'm trying to go to a contender. Hey, hook me up with the sign. Hey, by all means, yeah, we'll do that for you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, but here's the thing. They might not. This is the thing. You signed a contract, honor it. Nobody told you to sign that contract. It looks great when you sign a $150 million deal. If they want to trade you, if you ask for a trade and they agree to trade you, very different. But I can't go into business with these companies that want to be sponsors on the show and say, hey, please sponsor our show. We have this many numbers. We're doing this much with the show. We're turning stuff into these many things. We have a really good product here. I can't get halfway through a deal and be like, hey, yo, Manscaped, we're done. I want to go over. I want to go over to what's the other one that always hits us up? whatever the other company is for Manscaped. You know what I'm saying? I can't go over to them and say, hey, I want to be traded to your side. Something like Smooth Balls or something. I forget what the name of their company is. It's
Hey,
wild.
nah, the worst one was the one that you put in the Breeze group chat the other
Oh,
day.
that
I
was
was like,
wild.
dog,
What was the name of
it's
that?
no way, it's no
There was
way.
a company that had. I'm trying to see.
You said what was the name of it?
I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. Let me look. I can look at the
Oh,
picture.
all right, I'm gonna say it then. The name was Raw Dog Barkery.
Oh, that's what it. Yeah.
Raw Dog Barkery, bro.
I was like, dog. Imagine doing this one after Manscaped. Manscaped.com. Now, Raw Dog Barkery. What? What did he just say?
Bro,
Can you say that on TV? Well, on YouTube it works.
did he really just nah? But I mean, I mean, it's right ways to do it, and it's just like the owners. Now see, and it's this is the thing. This is the thing. Because we talked about the NFL owners not being transparent. Good old boys club. They don't have that same type of relationship with the
The
NBA.
players. Yeah.
The NBA has that type of relationship with its players. Y'all might just not trying. Y'all might just not trying to communicate now, like at all.
It
Cause
was
I mean, it's like I told somebody this a couple years back. I said because when De'Aaron Fox signed his extension, and shout out to De'Aaron Fox, because he's every year he's been in Sacramento, he's increased his numbers.
yeah.
But if the team is bad, or you don't get along with somebody on the team, or you not just gelling with the team, why do you sign the rookie extension? Just don't sign a rookie extension. You got free autonomy to go wherever you want to go. Just don't sign a rookie extension. And I think the person that's going to change that now, even though he hasn't played, is Zion.
Here's the problem to me, right? The biggest problem that the NBA has is that when it gets bad, the players don't want to be there to fix it. So right now in Atlanta, it's bad. John Collins don't want to be there no more. He doesn't want to be a part of the process to
And
fix
by the
it.
way, they hooping now. They got like what? I think they won last night. Hold on.
Yeah, but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't ECF.
Yeah. Yeah, cause he just thought, hey, ECF, we rolling. I
Yeah.
still don't know how I roll it, but it's
Yeah.
like now I come in, we struggling. Now I don't know what my role is. You can't say that now.
You know
You
what I
got your
mean? Like,
bread.
and that's what I'm looking at. Shout out to Bob. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, they absolutely won last night.
It's one of them. It's one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where when it gets bad, you don't want to stick around and be a part of the solution. So how do I build a team based on that? When it gets bad, you don't want to stick around and be a cog in the success. So how do I build my team around that if I'm always getting rid of you? You know what I'm saying? I respect the guys who are like Zach LaVine that stuck around during the bad years. I respect the guys that stick around, Damian Lillard. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that at a certain point the team can't move on from you, because I think that they absolutely should move on from Damian Lillard out in Portland or CJ McCollum, one or the other. But just starting that process. But it's a lot easier to try and build your team when you say, hey, I've got Dame Lillard, I've got CJ McCollum. I just need to add a few pieces around this, and this team is a really good team. Then if every 3 years you're worried about, hey, I got these pieces, but I don't know if they're going to be here. By the way, we're building this team around you, and all of a sudden you're up and gone. You know what I mean? Like that takes teams out of contention. And that's going to be a problem. It's like Shaq said, you're messing up the money. That's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. When the CBA comes around, when it's time to re-up the money, they're absolute owner. I would not be surprised if owners put something in place where players can't, you don't want to say can't leave. What would you be able to do?
What if you the owners?
I'm just saying, like, what are you gonna try to implement to keep your guys on your teams for the contracts that they've signed? You know what I'm saying? What do you incentivize it? Do you how do you do that?
3-year deal. Everybody signed 3-year deals with incentives. 3-year deals with incentives.
But you wouldn't negotiate that in. You know what I'm saying? To me, you do that with
and with the way the NBA is going, you can definitely reach those incentives, but you got to play out this contract.
Yeah. You don't get none of your incentive-based stuff until the last year.
Like, hey, and then if you want out, fine, we'll get you out. Just you're not finna get your full bread then.
I would almost like to see it that, okay, if you want to get traded, you have to renegotiate another contract.
What you mean?
So if I sign a contract with James Harden,
right,
5 years, 150. He wants to all of a sudden leave my team. I would rather see it where this now becomes a breach of contract. Okay, you want to leave? Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We'll trade you. Your contract is now void. You have to go over there and figure out a new contract. They now know that you'll leave in the middle of a contract, which is going to hurt your contract negotiations with them.
I'm not. Okay, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. I'm with that.
And I'm sure the players, I'm sure there'd be a way to exploit it, but it's like to consistently have these pieces on the move just because I don't feel like being here anymore. That's not a good enough reason to be a breach of contract.
Cause I mean the way that they got it now is like I don't know how many of y'all in the chat play 2K, but like on my career, like once you get like all the accolades, they'll be like, yo, you accomplished your goal, like we'll give you like input on like team minutes, personnel changes, and you can ask for trades like whenever you want them.
Yeah.
You just gotta play, you just gotta make sure you play 10 games first. And it's basically like, all right, I'm playing 10 games. I really don't feel like being here. I just got to do it before the All-Star break. So it's like I'm gonna put in a trade to like Minnesota, and then that's where I'm at for the rest of the season. I mean, and it's basically like that because I want to go play with X, Y, and Z person. Like that. That's basically what it's coming down to, and that's not right because once you leave, you got to put in a whole new offensive set, scheme changes. Then it's worse on you because you got to figure out what they doing. You didn't have a meeting, so you coming in season. Yeah. You messing up the floor what they got going on. So it's just like, yo, you really hurting yourself at the end of the day.
Agreed.
Like you really hurting yourself at the end of the day. You're not hurting them. You hurting yourself.
And you're hurting, like it's like Shaq said, you're messing the money up. It's not just yourself, it's the players behind you that are coming next. It's the players behind you that are coming next.
Cause they like how they have so much freedom.
Yeah.
But then when it's like when you see the Bronnies coming up, when you see the Mikey Williams, because I mean it's about to be some absolute dogs that's about to come into the league in 2 years. 2 years, like Mikey's coming up, Bronny's coming up. Zaire is Zaire's in the G League right now.
Yeah.
Like
Who's he play for?
He played for Utah Jazz.
For who?
Huh?
He played for who?
The Utah Jazz team.
Oh, the Jazz G League.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know he got drafted by the G League team, right? He was a part of the G League draft. Yeah.
Yeah, him, Lynn Stevenson, Jello's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you could say that he's trash, but hey, it's a lot of G League players that came up and absolutely contributed to championship teams.
Absolutely performed, dog. Absolutely performed. G League is actually, you can tell it's not the same basketball, but it's decent. I rocks with it.
Yeah, no, it is. But yeah, you definitely about to mess up the money for the other major players that's gonna come into the league.
Yeah.
Because of the actions that you set forth now.
Yeah.
So it's like when you ask, oh, how did we get here? Why are they doing that? You wanted to act out. You don't want to be professional.
Yeah. No, facts.
So it's like
it's gonna be crazy to see, dog. It's really gonna be crazy to see.
And then if I'm anybody else, I'm not giving Ben another 100 M's in my life.
Oh no, Ben Simmons is dog. You getting 1 year deals from me. You better float around this NBA. Hey man, switching gears a little bit, man. Feel like we hit on that. We definitely had some good conversation there. Major question coming into today, especially with one of your guys being on the list. With the final roster set now, who were the biggest all-star snubs of the 2022 season?
Wait, do you got the list of reserves?
Let me see if I could pull up the list of reserves here.
Because I know Jimmy's on the list. Yo, and I told y'all Darius Garland was gonna make it. Yo, shout out to Cleveland for real, because they needed that.
So I think this is the final one, is it? Here we go. Let's see. Let me say this. Bang, bang, bang. But no, I mean, your boy was on there. Tyler Hero, to me, is a part of that list. Tyler Hero did not make it.
Yeah, I was that was the only other one. I was like, okay, well, what is we doing? We're not gonna act like there's not 21 a game. Off the bench, but I'm.
So here are your all-star reserves here. Garland, Gobert, Draymond, Harden, Levine, Harden, interesting. Middleton, Mitchell, Paul, Tatum, Towns, Van Vliet, Luka, Jimmy, Devin. All other names are starters.
Draymond shouldn't have made it. Draymond shouldn't have made it.
Draymond, I can live with. Harden?
Yeah, Harden been up and down all season. Cause what he a reserve, dog. I mean,
Harden?
like and to be real with you,
I mean, honestly,
Jason
no.
shouldn't even be on here.
Who?
I'm with Steve-O. Jaylen Brown should.
Jaylen Brown snub. No Anthony Davis, although he's missed a lot of the season, but when he's been on the court,
And you put Cat on the list, but you couldn't put Anthony Edwards on the list.
to me, Anthony Edwards is on the list over Cat.
I mean,
in my opinion, I would put Anthony Edwards on the list over Cat.
Like,
I mean, honestly, like.
Well, yeah. Draymond isn't playing, so it's a chance that you know he. I mean, it's a chance Ant gets in there.
So here's the thing, right? Here's the interesting thing. No AD, although injuries, I guess that plays a part in it, but when he's on the court, absolutely a bucket. Jared Allen get no love here?
I mean, they should at least have 1 or 2. So, but I'm glad they got Darius Garland on the list. Yeah, nah, I'm cool with Darius Garland being on last. I said 1 or 2.
No Sabonis.
Wild.
No LaMelo Ball.
And I'm gonna be honest. Full disclosure, Jimmy shouldn't be on this list. He missed a lot of games. Like, see that's the thing. Y'all think I'm so pro Miami. Like, this dude should not be on the list.
I feel like you're doing this just to show that you're not pro Miami.
He should not be on the list.
Facade. Seems like a facade. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo,
doesn't feel real.
Nah, he shouldn't be on the list. Tyler, on the other hand, should definitely be on the list.
Tyler Hero over Jimmy Butler.
You said what?
Tyler Hero over Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, Tyler was absolutely keeping us in those games with, yeah, man. I mean, I'm actually surprised Ant is not on this list, dog. Like,
Ant to me is over Cat. Middleton?
Like, and where's this Middleton love coming from?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't agree with a lot of this list. Tatum, I understand being on the list. I do. Tatum's. It may not. They're not winning a ton, but Tatum at a minimum is still putting up 30s, 40s, and 50s. Like, okay. I don't know, dog. I don't agree with a lot of names on this list. Like you said,
Edwards is averaging 22 a game right now, dog.
Anthony Edwards should absolutely be on this list. D Book being on here makes sense. Jimmy, okay, you said he shouldn't be there. I'll take your word
Jimmy
on
missed
that.
a lot of games, bro.
Yeah, I'll take your word on that. Luka, probably I give Luka on the list. I'm cool with that. Darius Garland should absolutely be on this list. Darius Garland balling. Rudy Gobert should be on this list. Draymond Green.
Nah, no Jaren Jackson Jr., dog. Nah.
Not gonna play. But he gets voted in. I don't know if should Draymond be. You know what? This is the thing, right? These are the coaches' selections, right?
Yeah, the reserves. I mean, LeBron and KD might not be playing, so
yeah, these are the coaches' selection. Well, they're gonna be there though, but they might not be playing. But these are the coaches' selections. So, to me, these are the ones that are, like I get why Draymond's on there based on how much he does for the Warriors. Harden, don't get that. He shouldn't be there. Zach should absolutely be there. Zach should have been a starter over Trae Young. Chris Middleton, don't get why he's there.
Zach might not play.
Donovan Mitchell. Ain't he hurt too?
The last time I checked, he was concussed, right? Unless he came back.
I mean, I don't know, dog. I don't agree with a lot of players on this list. Van Vliet deserves to be there. Cat has played well enough to be there. I wouldn't have put Cat over Ant, but Cat's played well enough to be there. Yeah, DeJounte Murray. No DeJounte Murray love? I don't know, dog. This one is like I'm legitimately looking at players on this list, and I'm like, y'all could have passed a lot of mugs up.
Yeah, I mean, Cat is 24-10.
Yeah, no, Cat's playing well enough to be on the list. I'm not taking that away from him.
But I mean, if you telling me, yeah, nah, I can't get right with this because if you telling me,
so I mean, let's be real, like Harden over LaMelo.
nah, LaMelo got to be in. LaMelo got.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, like there's. I just don't get what at the reserve spot why just names are getting in. I get you want to make it entertaining, you want to make it fun, you want to make it, but dog, like LaMelo's over Jimmy, LaMelo's over Draymond, LaMelo's over Harden, LaMelo's like, come on now. Unless we just actually building out a roster again. Yeah, you know I'm saying, like, that's the question. Are we building out real rosters, or are we
if we
putting anybody
out
in there?
real rosters,
you wouldn't have 4 point guards on the reserves.
By all means, like, Rudy Gobert should be a starter.
Yeah.
No, Harden is
I agree.
entertaining, but he's not.
Tatum's got the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Tatum, I mean, I'd have put Brown on there over Tatum because I think Brown does more for the team, but Tatum's got the numbers. I'm not going to take it away from him. Okay. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on Cat. Like, they're question marks for me. I'd have put other guys in over them, but I'm not tripping on them. Middleton, I don't get. I just don't.
No.
Harden, I don't get. Like, there's, I don't know, dog. So, in your opinion, who was the biggest snub, man? Who do you think the biggest one that missed out on an opportunity here to make an All-Star game?
I'd say Ant and LaMelo.
Yeah.
And if you want to go reserves, I mean, absolutely, Tyler Hero should be on that list because Jimmy missed a ton of games. Okay, because Jimmy missed a ton of games. I don't like you said. I don't know if we're trying to like fill out a roster or what's going on.
I don't know what their formula is anymore. Is it just the best players? And you got to throw a couple
Andrew Wiggins got in because of the fan vote, which I'm cool with.
Yeah,
it's a fan vote. I'm not tripping, but
I am confused. When did Andrew Wiggins start getting all this love? By the way,
I don't know. See, the thing is, Steve-O, I don't know about the DeJounte Murray.
what is Wiggins doing this year? 19, 4-4. That's his career. 18.
Him and Desmond Bain got almost the same exact stats.
I mean, he a role player. Yeah, all-star starter.
I don't know.
Over Cat? Good two-way player. Good two-way player. Interesting. I don't know, man. That was one I saw and I was like, man, there's a lot of names missing off this list that I thought were shoe-ins to be on this list.
Yeah, LaMelo averaging 20, 7, and 8. 20 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists a game.
Interesting, dog. That's real interesting.
Like,
I don't know, man. Let's keep it pushing though. That's all good. As we coming down to the last hour of the show, appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page.
what?
You
Yeah,
said what?
Jimmy absolutely said not got in, dog.
It was wild, dog. No, this is the conversation we had yesterday. And I think it's a good way to end this last hour of the show, because I'm sure it's going to be a lengthy conversation. We talked about top 5 MVP candidates. And not to say that any of these mugs suck, because that's how the argument's going to sound. It does. How the argument, the debate sounded was like, he sucks. No, he doesn't. He sucks. But it really was just like, well, we're arguing about MVP. Like, it's about who's the better MVP. But first things first, who's your top 5 right now for the MVP?
Let me go.
And then explain why.
Because
you have your number 1 as your number 1 this season.
Where's the all right, so essentially I had Ja, because I wanted to make sure I get this right.
Yeah.
I don't want to misspeak, but I'm still scrolling. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. So I got is your well. You want me to do it in order?
Yeah, do it in your order. Top 5.
Hey, so I got Jokic. I got Jokic, Embiid, Ja, Book, and CP3.
That's your 1 to 5.
Yep.
Mine would be Embiid, Jokic, Ja, Embiid, Jokic, Ja. Probably CP3 still in the running on that one. Nope. Embiid, Jokic, Ja, Giannis, DeMar. But the debate came in at the top. The debate came in because I said for the last 3 weeks, Joel Embiid has been unstoppable. He's put up multiple numbers, multiple big numbers, consistently. And Steph's response to that was, yeah, but Jokic is missing players. And so my question to the chat, it was a good debate in there. Is the MVP a team award or a best individual player award? Now, I agree your team has to be winning. Both teams are in the playoffs. Both teams doing well. Both players playing well. They're legitimately the two best big men in the NBA.
Just got East and West Player of the Month.
Yeah. They're legitimately the two best big men in the NBA.
And by the way, Whoever said the big man was dead, you're lying.
Oh yeah, no, and to me, these are more legit big men than we've seen in a while. You know what I'm saying? But like I mean, 27-14-6, 36-12-6, 26-9-7, 42-14-4, 38-12-6, 40-13-6, 50-12-2, 32-8-1, 32-12-3, 25-13-6. That's just the last 10 games.
Okay. That's a good 10-game stretch. Hey, I'm not knocking it.
And it's not to say Jokic's numbers aren't going to be high as well. Jokic,
You want me to read those down?
yeah, go ahead if you got them.
Hey man, all right. So, 25, 15 and 14, 49, 14 and 10, 26, 11 and 12, 34, 9 and 8, 28, 21 and 9, 26, 10 and 8, 29, 13 and 10, 18, 10 and 15, 21, 16 and 8.
And so what I asked you yesterday was, and it's not, no, he's balling. He's balling. Listen, they're the two best big men in the NBA. That's why I said I don't want this to sound like the argument is that dude sucks, because that's what a lot of these come down to. And it's like, no, neither of them suck. They're both like great players.
Great.
But to me, the most valuable player is this player better than the rest of the NBA? For me, the argument of if you take him off of this team, that team sucks, is every team in the NBA with a good player, with a great player. So, like, yeah, if I take Jokic off of Denver, Denver's not a playoff team. But even if Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. are healthy, if I take Jokic off of Denver, Denver's probably not a playoff team. If I take Embiid off of Philly, Philly's not a playoff team. If I take, you know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, it's like, is it about who's the best player at the time or who does the most with their team? Because that's what it always comes, right? It's like, well, he's the most valuable to his team. He's more valuable to the Denver Nuggets than Embiid is to, because you can't say Embiid's not playing better than him. Embiid numbers show, like, Embiid's not short on assists. Like, it's not like he's getting 0 assists here. He's still getting like 7-8 assists. Now, he's not getting 15, but at the same time, he's also putting up 45 points. So you can't say he's better than him. Your argument is that he is not as important to Philly as Jokic is to Denver.
Yeah, because so my thing, and like Pat said, both of these players are great. Like, nobody is trash. My point is, Jokic is missing 40 points a game. Even last year, like, because Jamal tore his ACL right before they went to the playoffs. They got swept.
Yeah.
They got swept. At the end of the day, the reason why if you take Joel Embiid off of Philly, but they still had Doc will at least have them ready to play in the plan. How many times on this show we said, have you religiously said Mike Malone just don't know what he's doing? Like,
Mike Malone a weird coach, man.
Like
Mike Malone is a weird coach. Somebody have 50 and then the next game he'll play in 15 minutes. We're like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's just so that is just that just comes down to coaching. But to me, Ringo, that is a lie. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's just my opinion, but I'm saying, to me, you missing 40 a game like that. Michael Porter Jr. is probably not coming back. I could see Jamal coming back at some point, but right now, the plus minus when he's on the court versus when he's off is rough. ridiculous.
Yeah. And I get that.
And he's still going crazy.
I get that. But to me, it's not most valuable to a specific, you know what I'm saying? Like what is, if they're in there, what does it add to Jokic's game? Jokic's points per game go down. Jokic's assists go up, but he's already getting 15 assists. By the time you get past 10 assists as a center, it's all positive. So adding them back in, what does it change about his game for the positive? Because it's not about what he's doing. It's about what he's doing on the floor while his team is winning, not what he's doing on the floor that impacts how his team wins the game. So to me, like Jokic's impact doesn't change if Jamal and them are on the floor. He's gonna keep doing what he's doing anyway.
I mean, I feel like he's it's harder for him to get to where he has to go. Like everything. So I mean, if they come back, you can make the argument that like it's way easier on him now. He can just go. He can just go to his spots and usually, you know, do what he do. But I mean, everything legit has to run through him now. Like he can't take a couple plays off where it's like, all right, Jamal, I'm gonna set this pick and then you go do what you do. Like it's legit. Like I'm bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
Still top key. I'm legit going
But
to
he
play
did that
point.
when they were healthy. Jokic is just that good.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? Jokic is just that good of a player.
It's just okay,
and
but
for
like
some reason,
what's the
we don't, for some reason we discredit, you give credit to Jokic for missing 40 points a game, but not to Ben for not having a great defensive player on the other side and still being one of the best two-way bigs in the NBA.
Because you have, because they already got like two other clamps. Like Matisse
Not on that
Thybulle is
level.
a clamp.
Yeah, he ain't
Like,
defensive player of the year. That's a big difference.
yeah, I mean, yeah, but like
I don't know. I look at MVP different to me. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, MVP is about what the player is doing on the court at that time. And is he the better player? You know what I'm saying? Listen, I love that Derrick Rose won the MVP. I can tell you he wasn't the best player that year. Derrick Rose is the best story.
LeBron definitely got hold, but I understood why Rose got it.
By far. But yeah, I mean, like the award, him coming out at the beginning of the season saying, "Why can't I win MVP?" Absolutely was balling that year. Not to take anything away from Derrick Rose, but Bron was the better player in the league. Yeah, I'm saying, to me, it's not a popularity contest kind of thing. It's not a, what's a good word for it? It's not, if I take this player off of this team, does this team suck? Because I think that's a whole different question. You know what I'm saying? Like, very rarely, if I take this player off a team, that team doesn't suck. Or they're in a very different position. You took Clay away from Steph, and guess what? Clay or Steph was in the play-in game. You know, you took, yeah, like players matter. Now, I understand the best player doesn't always win the MVP, like Levante said. And that's true. But I don't know, man. I feel like to me, when you're doing something on a consistent clip that is just crazy to look at. I mean, what we're seeing him do right now, he right now is the most dominant big man in the NBA.
But you could say the same thing about Jokic.
I can't say he's the most dominant big man in the NBA.
Not the most dominant. I'd say most skilled at least. But
I'd
it's
say
like
most.
it's still
Here's
crazy.
the thing, right?
It's still
Here's the
like
thing, right?
stupid crazy
I,
numbers though.
here's the thing, right? I'll give him most skilled, but it's not a huge gap.
Because Joel could do
Joel got the handles. Joel
Yeah,
got
God.
the vision. Joel, like it's not like, oh my God, Joel Embiid can't do anything Jokic can do. To me, it's Joel Embiid can do everything Jokic can do. Maybe not his passing as well, but also he plays better defense. Also, he plays better on the offensive end scoring wise. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it to me, it's an argument of, are these guys similar? They are. Do these guys do a lot of the same things they do? Who does it better? And I get that Jokic ain't there, but to me, I get Jokic just missing pieces, but to me, adding pieces in on the offensive end is going to take away what he does offensively because he's going to be passing the ball to him more. And I don't know how he gets more than 15 assists. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just one of those things that where yeah, I guess it's personal opinion kind of, and the MVP race is a popularity contest. We're sitting here having this whole debate. Steph Curry might win the thing just because he broke the 3-point record. Yeah, I'm saying, like, it really is a popularity contest, or who's the flavor of the day. I don't see, you know what I'm saying, like, and to be honest with you, for a while there when it was DeMar DeRozan doing what he was doing and he was in the MVP race and all of that stuff, like, I don't think at any point, I never thought at any point DeMar DeRozan had a real shot of winning MVP.
So let me ask you this, and let me ask the chat this. Like, are y'all saying DeMar for MVP just because y'all Bulls fans, or because
Nah, his number's crazy.
his
DeMar's
numbers?
average. DeMar
Because
only,
I was like, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. He killing. I just feel like
I mean, you
y'all
got to
had
be in
a
the.
great team around him.
Yeah,
So
but you
it's
got.
bad committee because y'all had a lot of pieces out.
Yeah, but you gotta have the conversation when over the last 10 games he's averaged like 32, 8, and 8.
Yeah, no, his free throw attempts is crazy. He getting them James Harden free throw attempts right now, dog.
Hey, but they were legit fouls though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, for real.
but the storyline, to me, I never thought he could win it. He'll be in the conversation just like Joakim Noah was, but I don't think he's gonna win it because I don't think that he is. I don't think that he is a good enough storyline. It's about the storyline. Joel
But you know
Embiid.
what? The only you know what? I got it. The only way Joel wins MVP, Ben can't come back this season. If Ben doesn't come back this season,
Yeah, that's
if
an
Ben doesn't
interesting
come back this season,
caveat.
then Joel will get MVP.
That's an
Because
interesting caveat.
the whole thing about it is, oh well, he's had to deal with this all season.
Yeah.
It's just scrutiny, distraction on top of distraction.
Yep.
Ben's missing money, and you see what he's doing on the court. Like, not to mention if he does that, then absolutely Joel should get MVP.
I agree with you.
But if Ben comes back, he's not.
I agree with you.
I don't think it'll happen.
I agree with you in that case because to me, the storyline's not there. Right now, what's the storyline? He's winning without Joel Embiid. Then who becomes the favorite storyline? Or he's winning without Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons thought they were going to fall off. He single-handedly kept them on this path without Ben Simmons. The storyline is going to shift to Jokic has gotten them into the playoffs without Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. MVP is always storyline. It's never not been. When Giannis won, Giannis was actually the best player in the NBA. But
He was just dominant.
He was just dominant. But when Giannis won, yeah, I'm saying the storyline was he's got the Bucks in a position to make a run. When Bron won, it was, oh my goodness, this kid from Cleveland is winning MVP and he's playing for his hometown team. When Derrick Rose won, it was this kid from Chicago is got the Bulls and as the best record in the Eastern Conference, and he's playing for his
Bodies was
hometown
dropping like
team.
flies.
You said what?
Bodies was dropping like flies.
Oh
too.
yeah, for sure.
I think I had like mad people. It was mad people out that year.
And still winning. You know what I'm saying? And Derrick Rose was still killing everybody.
That was the 62-20 year with that dunk at MSG.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like there's always going to be a story like Jokic last year. Oh my goodness, the fat Euro guy is one of the best bigs in the league now. Joel Embiid was absolutely winning that thing. But like it's always got a great storyline attached to it. James Harden said that he should have won the MVP. Him and Giannis had they beef. You know what I'm saying? Like
It doesn't take
that's
that much skill to just go up and down the court and leave the ball off.
oh, I wouldn't need much skill either if I was that tall. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always going to be some form of storyline attached to it. I thought that it was going to be Stephen Curry breaking the 3-point record, but Steph is shooting terribly this season. Terribly.
Oh no, yeah.
Now, interesting question from the chat. Shout out to the chat for tuning in. As y'all can tell, we are tired. It is an early morning. We was up late last night calling that Bulls ale, unfortunately. Could DeMar DeRozan win Most Improved? Dan Richardson was good. I think he's got to be in the conversation. He's increased.
He got to be in the conversation, but
what he averaged in San Antonio? 19, 7, and 7? Or was he above 20 in San Antonio? I thought he dipped below 20 points a game in San Antonio. So last season 21 4 and 6. This season 26 5 and 5. I don't think he's gonna win it with that.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I guess it's also about who else is in the running.
Most Improved is probably gonna go to Ja, because I think 6 months. Because I'm gonna be honest. I feel like 2 of those awards Tyler's gonna be up for. Like because you can make an argument he can get either Most Improved or 6 man, but I think it's gonna go to Ja because if you look at last season,
Talk about Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think you get Most Improved when you had like a great season, you sucked, and then you come back and have a season like we expected you to have.
So that's why I said more so 6 man than anything.
Yeah,
but I think Most Improved.
Dang, you might be right, dog. I don't think I've looked at Ja's numbers all year. I just knew he was killing it. Dog. I didn't realize his point totals jumped from 19 a game to 26.
26, dog. 26. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Almost had the dunk of the. Did y'all see when that man tried to yam Mitchell Robinson?
He tried to kill that man. And he had him. But he just couldn't hold on to the ball.
Dog.
He had him. He just couldn't hold on to the ball.
Ja is if Derrick Rose and Russ legitimately had a baby
with Stephen Curry.
Right, because he knocking down threes.
Because he can
knocking down threes.
Hey, I was watching Ja Morant the other night. I was watching Ja when he was playing the Knicks. Fam, it's just so entertaining. Yeah.
Dog.
It's just so entertaining. He's a highlight reel every night. I'm going to my TV like, Bulls are done, gotta go watch Ja. That's dog. I don't know, dog. You might be right. You might be
Like
right.
it's going to dry. It's going to dry. And look, I mean, I know I picked them as like the sleeper team, but I didn't know that they was gonna do this. Like the whole team just like functions like on another like level. It's just like yo, that they've legitimately beaten the Warriors 3 straight times.
Yeah.
They beat the Suns already. It I
Here's the question, right? Whose storyline is better, the young Rook or DeMar DeRozan coming to Chicago and getting the Bulls in first place?
I would say
The young Rook. He's like in his
yeah,
third
nah,
year in the NBA.
because I mean, nah, look at it though. I mean, because we talked a lot. I mean, we even talked about Atlanta. We even talked about Atlanta last year, Eastern Conference Finals.
Yep.
The Grizzlies won their playoff game last year. They playing a game last year. Nobody knew that they was gonna come back and do this.
Yeah.
Not to this extent.
Yeah. They've gelled perfectly. They've
It's just
gelled
like yo,
perfectly.
we added like 2 more pieces. Desmond Bain is like crazy. It's just crazy how well they gel so quickly.
Yeah. Then you got slow-mo over there just it's it I think that's a good question though. You know what I'm saying? Like, is Ja Morant
But
is his
I mess with Demar's story though. I mess with Demar's
you know what
story
I'm saying?
though.
Because the storyline's going, like I said, same with the MVP. The storyline plays a part in it. Like it's not like Sixth Man of the Year award. I feel like that's the one where the storyline don't play a part in it because it's just like if you coming off the bench and you killing it, you coming off the bench and you killing it. But with most improved, like one, DeMar DeRozan was at the top of the NBA at one point. Do we see a lot of those players get those awards? Now, granted, we haven't seen a lot of those players get the most improved award because their point totals fell off that hard, and then at 32, they come back killing it.
Wouldn't he be the oldest to get it though? He'd be the
Uh,
oldest to get it, I believe.
Probably because usually it's a young guy's award. Let's see. Oldest most improved player in the NBA. Nope. Yeah, he would. Daryl Armstrong is the oldest most improved player in the NBA. He did it when he was 30 years old in 1998. Dang, he was killing that year. Oh no, never mind. Fam, he did that. Oh, maybe this is just his whole career. Because that mug definitely say 13 points a game.
Yeah, they're saying that Jimmy did it at 25. I mean, but what? That was what his 3rd year. I mean, he was still mad young.
Jimmy played what, 4 years in college? He played all 4 years in college, right?
Yeah,
So he played all 4 years at Marquette, came to the NBA. DeMar's got a case for it. I mean, 21 points to 20, almost 27 points a game. That's crazy. That's a crazy improvement. People basically think he just sucked down in San Antonio. So they're not actually going to look at it as they're not actually going to look at it as he came back and improved his game, where down in San Antonio he was just playing in the system. They're going to look at it as he sucked down there and now he doesn't suck anymore. And it's like, yeah, that's not really the case. He was kind of doing this down there. Y'all just didn't pay attention to it. But Ja Morant, 19 to 27 a game. That's I think
17
and
and 3 since Christmas, dog.
I think Ja's storyline getting them to third in the Western Conference and being a part of those and beating all of the top teams in the West. He's beat Phoenix, he's beat Golden State, he's beat, you know what I'm saying? I think that I think he'll probably get the award. I think he'll probably get the award. That's crazy.
I mean, I can't deny it. I mean, DeMar.
Hey, a player we didn't even talk about in that situation though. We kind of focused in on and what's his name? And DeMar. But I mean, really, let's be real. It's a young guys award. Jordan Poole get any love in there?
Let me check the. Thing.
Yeah, I'm saying I feel like Jordan Poole's got to get a little bit of love in there, right?
Let me check. I mean, I was. Yeah, I mean, I think he's going kind of like I'm with it. He averaging 17 a game. Yeah, for I mean, for most improved, I can see it because you know he got to get acclimated to the bench role now that Clay's back.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see him getting most improved, but I mean, like you talking 19 to 26. That.
I mean, what was he? But I think the difference is though, like Jordan Poole was legitimately bad last year.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
he
saying?
came out of school too early.
Like we're talking 19 and 6, but Jordan Poole was legitimately not a good player.
Yeah,
last season.
8.8, and then I mean he averaged 9 a game. Then it went from 9 a game to 12 a game, and now he averages 17.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm with it. It's something there. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to him getting it, but I mean, because the only thing I could think of is the fact that points per game jump from Ja is ridiculous.
I agree.
The only reason why I can't technically give most improved to DeMar is because I would say something about the rule changes, but I don't know how much of that is the rule changes versus.
I think DeMar gets a case in there because of the rule change. Like like they've taken away essentially you getting those foul calls, and DeMar DeRozan has still gotten those foul calls, still gotten to the line, still played his game like he's always played. Nothing's changed about it.
No, you absolutely right about that.
Let's see here. I mean, just looking at it on the screen, I didn't even bring up.
Hey, plus, do you think that they take into account head-to-head matchup? Yo, Miles Britwell, they had to get into the playoffs for me.
That's the wrong one. Hold on, give it a sec, and bang, there we go. Do they though? Yeah, I'm saying you look at Ja Morant's numbers, they're 20.
Hey, actually, wait, time out. Miles Bridges, though.
It's a
10
jump,
points a
dog.
game.
It's a jump.
That's 10 points a game right there. That's
Assists went
absolutely
up,
a 10.
rebounds went up, defense is better. Tyler Hero.
I can't deny him.
I can't
deny
not
him.
put. I'm gonna be honest with you. Tyler Hero don't make this list for me. Like they got him in the
Well,
picture.
because this is for most improved.
Yeah, for most improved.
I'm cool on that. I'm cool on that. I'm only with 6 man. I'm only with 6 man. But no, dog, I forgot about Miles though.
Bruh.
But you know what though? You know why I say
But I
I
mean, look
might
at
have to give it to Miles?
here's the thing, right? All three of these guys have absolutely improved their not only their offense. Look at the defensive metrics.
Oh, no,
0.7 steals the game to almost 2 steals a game. 0.9 to almost 2 steals a game. 0.5 to a steal and a half a game. I don't know how you get a half a steal, but
my thing is the reason why I gotta give it to Bridges is because we just thought of him as a dunker.
yeah.
He could shoot a little bit, but you know he was just a dunker. So I mean, and then you talking about what? That's 2 steals and a block a game for him.
Yeah.
Like that's 22 and 8. I ain't mad at it.
Raging says, what did he say here? DeMar is a former multiple time All-Star. DeMar is not in that conversation. I don't know if that's the case, though. You know what I'm saying? I think if you drop, like, DeMar's point totals dropped off. DeMar was at the top of the league, dropped off, and has had a resurgence scoring-wise. Now, I think it's just because he was in that system. But I don't think that people are going to look at it that way. People are going to look at him as he was the worst signing of the offseason. People are going to look at him as he was the you know what, Raging, you're absolutely right. They have comeback player of the year, don't they? I forgot about that.
Dog, Miles Bridges is shooting 40% from 3.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Hey,
I forgot about
got it, dog.
I forgot about comeback player of the year. Comeback player of the year is what DeMar will win. I could see Bridges winning. Oof. So really, to me, it's Bridges or Morant. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's Miles Bridges or Ja Morant.
Ja Morant shooting 36% from 3. Which I'm not mad at. You give me 2 threes a game, 3 threes a game almost.
Ja Morant also has his team in the playoffs.
Well,
and high in the playoffs. Charlotte's what, 7th?
And no, Charlotte is 8. Charlotte is 8.
They probably gonna give it to Ja.
But I mean it's so close in the East.
I can't give it to Bridges for not giving PJ Washington a heads up on smashing Brittany Renner. You know what I'm saying?
Dog.
I can't give it to Bridges for not telling this boy, hey man, you might not want to knock this chick down.
She is absolutely not getting played from nobody else. Went on Academic Pod. What makes me a side chick? You made a whole book about it, shorty.
Hey, shorty definitely went on a podcast tour to talk about being
made
a side
a whole
chick.
book about being a side chick.
Steve-O said the whole world warned him, can't blame Bridges. Nah, man.
Hey, when LaMelo was off that, he should have known.
Wasn't LaMelo with shorty?
See Melo a young guy. He was
Melo was with like 3 chicks at once. You know what I'm saying?
He was with Tiana. Hey, he getting mad W's on and off the court. Mad
he's
dog.
he's no Travis Kelce, but he's in the running, is what I'm saying. Oh, that was close.
Dang. But Steve-O, the only thing is he
Still said
actually
LaMelo
listened to LeVar when he said don't knock none of these chicks up.
knock none of these chicks up, boy. LaMelo with a 30-year-old now, even worse. That's not worse. That's called experience. Hey, shout out to Ranger. LaMelo getting that XP. Stop playing.
Hey, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Where
He
the
obviously
mom's
know
at
what
in
he
the
doing.
building? Named Anna Montana. That's dangerous, dog. Oh, God. Do I dare Google it?
Nah, dog. I mean, you can, but you know what that's about.
Oh, is she do the flicks? She do flicks?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. All right, yeah, all right, cool. Hey, Melo is legit living his best life, dog. This man is just out here. Javier said, "Pull it up, relax, brother. He's trying to get us knocked off of YouTube."
Hey, so guys, what happened to the game tonight? We'll see. It's Javier's fault.
Speaking of the game tonight, man, your boy's gonna be off because gotta spend time with the family at some point. Been going hard on this. So y'all gonna get the smooth stylings of P Kid and Ringo J tonight.
Yes, sir.
But we'll have everything set up, man. They're gonna be calling the game for y'all. If Kid blocks y'all, just off him being P Kid, just hit me a hit me a you dig on Twitter. And let me know. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. We'll review the account. We'll see what happened.
Hey, you about to have like 25 mentions, hey, bro. So
P Kid in the chat. Kids say he def doing the corn star circuits.
nah, he definitely getting the shoot, what's that stupid power up? From Mario, the star. Bro, he is definitely out there. Like my boy is the real MVP off the court. Like,
yeah, Mellow, P. Oh, you talking spicy? Blocked.
See.
Hey, man. I mean, it's just send me a tweet. I expect it to happen. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Kid just be blocking mugs. What happened today? Blocked. Don't like your name. But no, y'all gonna have Kid and Ringo tonight, man. They gonna hold it down for y'all. Y'all know it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be the chat gonna be dead because everybody gonna be gone. Hey, Kid, we had so many subscribers. What happened, man? Hey, listen, blocked.
Pat's not here. Look at me.
Look
I
at
am
me.
the captain now.
Hey, when he said that last night about Siakam, I dang near died, dog. I was dead. He said Siakam was at the free throw line. He said, "Boy, that boy look like he about to say I'm the captain now." I was dead, dog. I had to walk off on that one. That was a wild one. But no, man, it's gonna be a fun night anyway, man. I'm gonna spend some time with the family. Give myself a much needed rest. Because we got 2 and 3. So what we got no game today. Game tomorrow. No, we got a game today, no game tomorrow. And then 2 games after that, Sunday and Monday. What kids say? Oh, you not a Bulls fan? WTF you doing with me? Blocked. Steve-O, Mitch sucked. P Kid blocked.
Oh, you don't want to trade Kobe? Block.
Hey, I wish we had that kind of effort on the Bears, dog. Justin Fields would be a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, I appreciate y'all for showing love, man. Pull up to the show tonight. We're gonna have fun. Are you not entertained? What you
Hey,
doing? Blocked.
hey,
I like
hey,
how
he
everybody's
just
just
gonna
throwing out all
comment
the
like,
blocks at this
"You're
point.
cool, you're cool, you're cool, you're cool." Block you.
Blocked. You're cool. But nah, man. I just think we got a lot of stuff coming. Be on the lookout. By the way, I gotta double check this. This should be happening today. It might get dropped tomorrow, but it could get dropped today, depending on how much I edit this joint. But special guest coming on the show today. We've got the Windy City Productions. So if you are a Bears fan, tune in with that. Got an interview coming in with the Windy City Productions. I want to, my goal this year is to work with Chicago content creators and work with Chicago YouTubers and stuff like that, because I feel like Chicago doesn't work well together. I feel like we don't try to help each other out. We don't big up each other. So gonna be doing a video today with the Windy City Productions. Gonna try and post it today as well. And then you know what I'm saying? Just I wanted, I love that content. I want to work with these Chicago Mugs, people that view the games the same way we do, people that are killing the game the same way we are, man. So definitely want to talk with that. And then Sunday's game, I believe Chicago Bulls Central is going to be pulling up with us on that one.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I believe Chicago Bulls Central going to be pulling up with us on that one. He's doing some great things over on his channel, man, growing quickly. I think I looked at him the other day. He was at like 3K. Now I looked at him today. He's at like, I think he's at like 5K almost, something like that. So we're going to get that collab in. He's going to be on for the live call Sunday. Maybe he'll stick around for the post, or he might go do post over on his channel as well, man. He might, I ain't going to lie to you, he might be somebody we got to get on the team. He might be somebody, that's an off you did conversation, but he might be somebody we got to add to the team, because adding people that know what they talking about and know what they doing, man. I like that idea. I like that idea. And I've watched a lot of Chicago Bulls Central stuff, man. He's solid. He's real solid. You know, Hayes gets it done over there. So y'all follow his channel as well, man. Y'all follow his channel as well. Show him some love. But we got a lot of stuff coming, man. We got a lot of stuff coming. Appreciate y'all for sticking around and showing love. If y'all in here, man, still watching, hit that like button if you haven't done so. Shout out to y'all if you have. Ringo, you got anything on the way, man? Anything in the work?
I actually, I'm not even gonna hold you. Before this year, I mean before, not the year, but before the Madden year is up.
Yeah.
I want to get a subscriber league going.
Ooh, a Madden subscriber league.
Either a Madden subscriber league. But honestly though, I want to do a 2K league because kids say he played 2K, so I think we need to run with that. But
Y'all gotta have the same level system though, don't we?
yeah, wow. See that's the only thing I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna work. So I might have to like I don't know.
Because I don't think is Madden, or not Madden, do they got a 2K that's for the 5 and the 4?
Yeah, you can because it's cross gen.
So you can play the PS4 version on
Yeah,
the
you can
5?
play the PS4 and the 5. Same
That would be
thing.
dope.
Same
That's
thing with
something
Madden.
that's something you could set up in the Discord, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah. I might have to see what's to it in the Discord. 2K run it. I mean, look. I'm gonna put the poll up on Twitter. I'm gonna actually put it in the Discord.
Yeah.
If y'all want to run Madden, if y'all want to run 2K, because I'm really trying to see what's to it. Because I know
This
Well,
the
it's gonna
thing.
be kind of getting a little spicy. I'll be seeing the comments.
This the thing. I don't mind doing a league with it. I think it would be fun. I think it could be good content as well if we streamed it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I think it would be a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a bunch of dudes in here trying to fight to get the Bulls. it's gonna be a bunch of dudes trying to get the Bulls and Ringo on Miami.
I'm down for that. I'll play 2K Ringo. Let me know if you get that set up. Hey man, look, if you follow me on Twitter, @StephanAdon1. I mean, shoot, we could play 2K, we could play Madden. If you're trying to run Park, I'm with that too. I mean, even if y'all just trying to get a tournament in, because I've been thinking about it. I want to get more interactive with the chat. Cause I know we do build a fam. I think a tournament is the best way to definitely do that. So I don't know, but I definitely see what's to it.
I think that'd be dope, dog. Having like a listeners league and stuff like that. That'd be lit. Especially if you could fill out like all 32 teams and everybody can do it. Now the thing is, you can the Prodigy, you don't want that smoking Madden, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, Prodigy. Ringo runs the Titans offense to AT. He is a San Francisco 49er.
Yeah.
They basically took his playbook for the NFC Championship
I
game.
really get jiggy on the Madden sticks though. Like,
listen. The run is going to be there all day.
and trust me, I play it like an actual game. You mess up once,
man,
you're not
whatever. This is you know what though? I'll say this: NFL players play Madden just like you play Madden.
Oh,
they run the same play until it don't work. They be like, "You gonna stop this play?"
Send me your Twitter name. All right, bro.
It's on the screen right there. I'm killing y'all with Dallas. Hey, listen, I'm taking Memphis. Forget all of y'all. If we doing a 2K league, hey, listen, listen.
Y'all don't want no smoke with me and Pat, bro.
Hey, this the thing. If it's something we add into the show, that's called a business expense. So PS5.
Hey, kid, I'm definitely serious. I mean, we gotta cause I really I'm dead set. I really want to do this before the year's out.
First pickup, Boogie Cousins.
Bro, and he finna be dropping them off. 79
killing y'all with Boogie off of the bench.
29.
Now, real talk, I got to get some practice in if we're gonna do it for real.
I mean, even if we run a tournament, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I got to get some practice in if we're gonna do it for real because
we just gotta get a bracket set up.
I ain't played that giant in a minute. Yeah, I'm saying I ain't played 2K in a minute. On God, we get in this league. Hey, I like it. Let's do it. Listeners League, man. Listeners League. I like that better, to be honest with you, man. We could create content. TWCB 2K. Yeah, man. It's good. I love it, dog. Let's keep it going, man. Man, that would be dope.
Dog, like,
man, Ringo just came up with a great idea live on the air.
You said what?
I said you just came up with a great idea live on the air.
I've been thinking about it, bro, and like I really don't know how to go about setting it up yet, because I don't know if we want to do a tournament or a league or something. But
I feel like it would be dope with a league. We just game planning at this point. Y'all just privy to this information now. I feel like it would be dope with a league because you get more people in it. You know what I'm saying? 32. You gonna get 32 people in there at a minimum.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I just want to see what the smoke is with Kid on 2K.
Yeah. He's gonna make a whole league just to play Kid in 2K.
Hey,
I like the league aspect of it though, because to me, like the league aspect is like the what is it? Like the league aspect of it is kind of like you have to build your team, you have to do, you know what I'm saying? Like a whole bunch of stuff. Plus, I got the whole gaming set up anyway. I might as well use it. This will give me a reason to use it. This is a whole new you did. Ooh, we excited now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that'll be dope, dog. That'll be dope. That'll be something that's lit. We'll talk Discord, man. If you guys haven't joined up on the Discord and you're a Breeze super fan, click the link. Actually, I might have to resend the link. I think Tana said the link was tweaking last time. So I resend the link to all the Breeze super fans. Make sure to check the community tab. And you'll be able to see that if you are a super fan. If you're not a super fan, join up as the Breeze super fan, man. Come through, get the custom emojis, access to the Discord, which is major there. You get new drop video updates, you know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of content coming there. Man, Ringo, that was a really good idea.
Yeah, I've been sitting on that. I've been sitting on that for a minute. I just really don't know how to go about it because I don't know. I'm usually not the commissioner of none of the leagues, so I don't know how to set nothing up, and I definitely don't know how we would do it, like what type of format it is. But I know it's definitely some mugs in there in here that won't smoke.
I mean, yeah, I would do probably. I mean, you talk about streaming at that point on Twitch. You talking about? I mean, legit, dog. Like,
we can do it on YouTube.
You could do it on streaming on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it on YouTube.
We gonna talk that through. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, Lee. Hey, listen, absolutely, we gonna have prizes. We absolutely gonna have prizes on that joint. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube
gotta have a champion.
My YouTube is already linked to it.
Yeah.
I mean,
this gonna
no. Hey, we definitely gonna have to talk about this. Like, I really want to do this.
Ooh, I didn't even think about doing the like where you got multiple people on one team. You know what I'm saying? Multiple subs on one team. Do we get to that point? That's how you grow that giant.
You said what?
Where you get to where you got a full-on league. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you talking about 32 subs?
Well, you got 5.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like the 2K leagues got
5 subs on each team.
Yeah. Getting to that point, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, that would be dope. That would be dope. It'll be, but you know what would be even doper though?
Can't talk about the 96 Bulls, dog. You got to play with the current team, dog, in a league.
If we
play with the 96 Bulls.
it would be dope because if we got the amount of subscribers where we just ran threes the whole time, we could just do a park tourney.
You could do park tourneys as well.
Private pro-am thing.
Man, the whole team in on it. You know what I'm saying?
You get your 3, I get my 3. What's to it?
The whole team in on it right now. You know what I'm saying? I love it, dog. I love it. I love that we just had that whole You Dig live on the air with the fans in the building. That's how you get the family bussing. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get the family playing bussing. He said, Levante said, kid already trying to cheat. Kid definitely ain't said no current GN player.
We talking actual teams. This man.
Well, they an actual team. They just can't be used in the league.
so my thing is, can we get Jordan or
Kid gonna draft Michael Jordan? Kid gonna create. He gonna be that dude that creates a player.
99 attributes with every single badge.
Is that Jordan? No, this is Jesus. Hey man,
he is legit walking to the. He's legit.
Man, we appreciate y'all for pulling up, showing so much love this morning, man. Another show. I appreciate y'all tuning in and showing big love, big support. We gonna talk about this offline and try and get this thing busting, man. If you guys haven't done so, join up in the Discord as well. Or join up on the Breeze Superfans to join in the Discord. As always, it's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Joined by Stefan the Don. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago.